Hello,
games
and welcome to the party
I just lost
dungeon.
the game.
This is Dungeon Party. As always, we've lost the game. How's it going, folks? I'm excited to play D&D for the second time today, because this morning I DM'd for my old babysitter, and it happened.
Aw.
Yeah. Most of them were pretty fun to play with. One of them was a bit of rules lawyer, and one of them had literally never played the game before, so that was rough, but we did a whole combat, and they killed the fire giant, which they weren't supposed to do, but they sure did, and I was impressed by that, so.
What kind of rules lawyer? Like a good rules lawyer or a bad rules lawyer? Also, if they're watching, potentially, you don't have to say anything.
They're not watching. Not bad. Not heart in the right place rules lawyer. But sometimes I was like, bud, it's okay. I got it.
Because I can be a bit of a rules lawyer, so I'm
like
feeling
a Phoenix
little
or
No.
a Liam O'Brien.
Like a Phoenix
like
or
a
a
Liam O'Brien.
Which one?
No, Phoenix is good. I like playing with Phoenix. I
Well,
would.
you say that now, but what would you say if
I'm totally kidding. Liam O'Brien, I love you. You're totally watching this.
Yeah, Liam O'Brien is watching this. Sorry, Liam. I don't like watching you play D&D. I'm sorry.
Guys, can I just make an announcement right now? I did get a back scratcher for my birthday. I will make an orgasmic sound when I use it because it feels really good. I can't help it. And
Let me hear it. Let it rip.
No, oh my gosh.
is my back itchy right now, Phoenix? If you can make my back itch right now, I'll do it. But I won't do it for fun and kicks.
Your back's itchy right now.
Fuck.
That was so much worse than I thought it was gonna be.
It was not great.
Hey, speaking of scratching that
really
itch,
scratches that itch. Oh yeah.
wait, this is not sponsored, but if you're still dying waiting for Breath of the Wild 2 to come out and love Greek mythology, I could not recommend Immortals Phoenix Rising more. It got a lot of meh reviews, but if you're okay with it being pretty much Breath of the Wild / Assassin's Creed had a baby, then it's totally fine.
So
Just don't have high hopes for the voice acting.
This episode actually sponsored by Ubisoft. Pretty big news for us. This episode's sponsored by.
We're trying to get Ubisoft to make the Dungeon Party tie-in game.
Can you?
Papa Ubisoft dropped us a fat check.
I'm sorry, Chelsea. I only like the original
It's
game,
okay.
so that's
Wait,
I only
it is
played
on.
Tetris.
Wait, what platform is it on? It's on Switch. It's on PS4. It's on PS5. It's on the Xboxes. I don't really know those series at all, but it's on them.
No one does. Not even Xbox.
They don't even know.
Oh, yeah. And it's on PC, or it's about to be on PC.
Also, they stole my name.
Yeah.
Well, they
It's
spelled it different in
same.
on the
It's
game.
to
though.
save them from the copyright lawyers who's
Yeah.
going to send after that.
Phoenix,
My
favorite
why does it
is
feel like
when-
to be named after a stupid bird.
The
Stupid
bird is the best
Bird.
part of the
Hey.
game.
Bird.
Don't even start.
There's also a lawyer
Phosphor.
with a
There's
very,
also a lawyer.
with a very compelling game,
Yeah.
a very compelling storyline.
I hear he's always right. Yeah. So if you go to the Ubisoft, launcher app and enter the secret code "poop outside," you'll get 25% off Immortals Phoenix Rising, but only that game. Dude, I can't wait till we're really sponsored.
It is also the first game I played where like an adventure mode was offered, and I didn't do it. I'm doing easy mode instead.
Nice.
Which is not the easiest
I
mode.
found an article online, how to get sponsored on Twitch, 7 easy steps.
Read them. We got time. It's not like we have anything else planned for this stream.
Alright. Step 1, prepare your channel for sponsorships. You probably heard the phrase, go clean your room, so do that, apparently.
What?
Oh, they say tidy up your stream. Okay, cool. Step 2, start searching for brands. Done.
Ubisoft.
Ubisoft.
Step 3, get noticed in
Fabletics
a relationship.
Get noticed! Yeah, just get noticed!
Noticed.
Well, I mean, I don't want to brag, but we have some really, really high-profile subs on this channel.
We do, actually.
They, okay, sorry.
No, we just have Bernie
Or
Sanders,
just more of
Ninja,
this.
and Pokimane. So,
I was gonna say that they,
Didn't Pokimane follow?
yep. She's one of our tier 1 subs.
in the get noticed section here, they have
I need to wear
picture
lower
of a
cut
LinkedIn
shirts.
profile. Don't know what that has to do with it, but is there a Dungeon Party LinkedIn page yet?
Oh, we can make one.
right.
I'm gonna throw it out there that I can hear you pretty loud and clear via Chelsea right now.
You can
And
hear.
vice versa.
Wow.
Well, it's because
Uh-oh.
we're right next to each other.
I will leave then. Is that what you want?
Let's just play this stupid game.
Oh my god.
You
We
can
gotta-
use
Maybe you
some, like,
need
sound
to go
cubicles.
outside.
We got a real energy going on in the call today.
I was working all day long on just the most ridiculous DNS issue.
Yeah.
And now you're
And
taking
if
out your
anyone knows
frustration
anything
on
about
us.
DNS, please
That
tell me
nasty
because
shit.
no. I mean, it might as well be. Please tell me because I need help.
I can't say I could help you on that one. I'm sorry. My almost major in computer science gives me nothing to help you in this situation. But you have my support, morally.
Guys, I think I put myself in a corner here because now my back does itch, but I don't want to make those sounds.
Why not?
So now I just have to.
You're contractually obligated to make the sounds when you use the scratcher.
Not if I'm not using this.
Yeah, only when you use the scratcher. All right.
Although, hey, remember, Una's quieter than Chelsea, so once we get started, it'll be fine. I don't know what to do about him, though.
Yeah, it should be fun. It's not
mean-
that big a deal. But without further ado, what we should do is probably play the game that we all came here to play, right? Unless somebody has. Yep, Michael.
Nothing.
Now I'm gonna be scared for the rest of this session until whatever it is pops up. All right, well, let's play the game. Cool. So the cute little recap for y'all. Last time on Dungeon Party. Hello. Yes, last time on Dungeon Party, y'all made your way down south towards the town of Wilthers Watch. But before you got there, you got attacked in your dream, a la Freddy Krueger, where you had to deal with Pell and Mel and combining into some sort of horrible candied hellmouth, and you barely made it out alive. And it seems as though the dream affected you in real life. Whoa. But eventually you did manage to make your way to Wilthers Watch, not after some interpersonal drama about going into the Withered Queen's Court, the horrible stretch of land blighted by an archfey thousands of years before. But eventually you met up with Second Talon Bo Lao, the commanding officer of the wall that keeps this place safe, theoretically, who told you that things were being stolen from the supply houses of the town, and they didn't have the resources to deal with it, so they wanted you to do it. You went over in that direction. You met Rook, which is a Magitech automaton who did its best to answer your questions. You met a Solosian man who was very mean. And you met some foxes who bullied Tether. But you were led to believe that whoever fed these foxes potentially was stealing the food from the supply pods. As we left off last time, you're headed to the north to check out the other supply pods, or storerooms, to see what the deal was in there. You were headed to the north of the town. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, you head over there, and first thing you notice is that it's pretty much the same as the last one that you saw. It's a steel pod guarded by an automaton. Rather than a castle tower on its head, there is sort of a horse-shaped head piece on top of it. Yeah. But other than that, it's a clearing. It's got this steel pod.
Observe my
Oh
tactics.
my god. Taylor, thank you for the 6 months of subs. That scared me. Like, that really, I was actually startled. I appreciate that, man. 6 months. Wow. You're the bomb.com, dude. But yeah, no, you're there. The automaton is standing there, two of its arms crossed, two of its arms at its side. Doesn't seem to acknowledge you as you approach.
Which automaton is this?
It's got a horse for a head. So
This is like, so I guess night, huh? Where is this one? Sorry, this is the North Warehouse.
This is the North Warehouse. Yeah.
Okay. What if I just played the entire session like this tonight?
You could if you wanted.
I mean, like,
I don't know what's happening.
guys, I think we should do an energy circle.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, well, not a. I don't
We can
know.
pretend we're holding hands and go energy, energy.
That brings me back to like middle school
What
theater.
kind of theater kid
Yeah.
warm-up exercise is that? That's like high school seniors getting like orientation for freshman year of college. You know, like the whole orientation week they do where they just take you around and they play weird games with you.
Did you guys play Pass the Squeeze?
Yeah, and then somebody would always squeeze it back the other way. Wow.
Okay, pause. In my college orientation, the first day we
Chelsea didn't like that.
Elsie just straight up gone. Oh, she's coming back. She said that we couldn't hear her, and that was a real problem.
Fair enough.
Say something. Can you hear her?
No.
Maybe you're just muted on your headset.
Not. Do you think? Why do you think I would have said that?
Just speak loud enough, and they'll hear you in mine.
Now's as good a time as any to once again replace Chelsea, switch Chelsea and I, because she stole my fucking spot again.
I thought it's alphabetical.
Yeah, but she changed her name.
Oh, Chelsea, causing problems. So there's this game that we played where you had to introduce yourself, and then you had to give yourself a, like a adjective based on the first letter of your first name. So if your name started with a P, and you're like Phoenix, what adjective would you use? Because there's like no. There's like no.
No, that's not allowed. That doesn't count.
No.
There's like no good adjective to use.
Perfect. Positive.
Positive.
Oh,
Pensive.
I don't think
Pensive
your
is
thing
good.
was- Oh, pensive. Yeah, but all those make you sound like a nerd.
Well,
Um,
who was talking about DNS issues that they were working on all day?
You're in a fucking theater group doing getting to know you exercises. You're gonna sound like a nerd.
yeah, now.
You don't have any other option.
Whatever. I don't think your headset was ever working. Was her headset working earlier?
Yeah.
I could hear her
You
earlier.
could hear
Yeah.
her earlier.
Yes.
All right.
Hey, I hate to add to like the cavalcade of disaster right
Dude, it's
now.
fine. Let's do it. That's the
I might
energy
have-
of this
I
one.
might have to briefly dip at 7:30.
Oh my god.
I didn't know, but apparently there's a thing going on.
Thing. We're doing a thing right now, right
We're doing
here.
a thing.
This is
I'll
the
try
only
not to
thing.
leave. I'll try not to leave, but we'll see. Something might have to happen.
So guys, how about them Bills?
Bills?
What bills?
The football team.
That thing that all of us here know about really well.
No, my favorite thing ever, because Phoenix mentioned the adjective game, in my UCB class, when I used to do UCB, there's this one woman, she was like in her mid-30s, and we're all just introducing each other, as in, hi, my name's Michael, I'm like 19 years old, and this woman said, I'm Lightning Lisa.
Lightning Lisa! I wish I had the energy of Lightning Lisa, honestly.
She said, I'm Lightning Lisa, and I was like, you're a good person.
Yeah. I always did Bouncing Blake. And I just jump. But I feel like I could come up with a better one.
Better, Blake.
Well, considering there
That'd
were
be really rude
sometimes
if there was another
other
Blake.
Blakes, yeah, I don't think that would be the move.
No, I think that is the move. Just fucking explain now. No, go for best, Blake. Your best, Blake.
I
Cover all
always
your
just-
bases.
I always just said mange-ridden Michael.
Did you actually now? Did you actually do that?
Yeah.
That's an impression, huh? I love some
I said that in my
hyphenation,
O
too.
group, and Gabe Pleasant thought I was weird.
Well, Gabe wasn't very pleasant then, was he? What was his
He's
name?
on-
Gossipy Gabe?
I think he said gregarious.
Nerd.
Is that the volume? Weird. There's no mute button on here?
There is.
Winfield, what would you use? Because we're doing
That's
this.
muted, right?
Whimsical Winfield.
Horrible. Also, can you move slightly to one direction so we can see your friend?
Yeah.
Cool. He's fucking menacing, Winfield.
There's a lot of energy coming out of there.
I feel like halfway through the session, it's gonna just like sit up straighter or turn its head, and I'm gonna want to die.
It'll be like that time Julie tried to mention the fact that your mouse was on my screen, but I thought she meant like a man in a mouse suit was stalking around behind me. And it really gave me a fright. But now there actually is a man in a gorilla costume behind me.
Yeah, it's a huge bummer. It's a huge bummer. Yeah, Peter's got cool Legos behind him, so that's.
We could
Yeah.
play in the meantime, even though I'm over here. We could do this. We can make this work.
I'm having fun.
Yeah, but like, is chat having fun? Chat say no.
Listen, it's chill vibes. Oh, chat said yes.
Chat, chat doesn't know what they like.
Chat is having
Yeah, chat. It's chill vibes. I think we're all feeling a little something today. I got up at 8:30 a.m. this morning because of what happened to me yesterday. So,
You're making
Blake has once
monkeys
again been knocked
noise.
to the bottom.
yeah, they don't want me there. I'm not supposed to DM, it seems. Today, yeah, I should. My babysitter at the end of our session said, "Hey Blake, you haven't changed at all." But when she babysat me, I was 8, so I wasn't sure how to take that. I'd like to hope I've changed at least a little bit since I was 8 years old, but
I don't know if that's a compliment.
I think she
Yeah.
intended it as such, but I didn't know if I could take it as such.
My babysitter actually went to the same school we did, and so like there were professors who I would be like, oh, by the way, like Megan told me to tell you hi, and they would be like, how do you know Megan? And I had to be like, she was my babysitter when I was like a really small child.
We had a babysitter for a while because like my mom would like go to work during the day and then go to school at night, and we had a babysitter, and my sister when we were little got so angry because my babysitter wanted to make her pay taxes on her house in the Game of Life that my sister locked herself in the bathroom for 8 hours, and the babysitter said, I will never come again, and she
Okay, fair enough. Depends if you're a good 8-year-old. I think I was a good 8-year-old. But I mean, how can you tell, you know? I feel like you're not really anything when you're 8 yet.
You're 8.
It's about
Is
it.
that second grade?
Maybe?
All second graders
third.
are awful.
Be third, but yeah.
Third. I taught second grade and I hated them all.
First grade's my sweet spot. They're still young enough to think that the weird shit you say is interesting, but they're not old enough to be too cool for you yet.
Oh.
Ah! Hey! Hey!
So did
What
we
happened?
know? Do we
What was
know what
it?
happened, or
Nope.
that's not crazy?
No, it was something with your settings. I just turned it back to automatically detect input level. I think your sensitivity is way weird.
Well, can't hear you
I'm
through her
just A
anymore.
sensitive person.
So
Jeez.
that's you fixed 2 problems. One that
Yeah.
it wasn't working, and the other that you were being heard.
Problem solver Phoenix.
Problem solver Phoenix. There it is.
Yeah, sure.
Man, I wish I could go back to that day and just do it all over again, you know?
What day?
The first day of college.
Don't we all?
Please no.
I would like that.
I don't
If
want to have.
if anybody rolls a 20 in chat, I will tell you what adjective I actually used. And
I want to
Yeah.
know.
And I might break up with him.
okay, we can go until
I
someone
always
gets to
forget
20.
that, like.
Yeah, we could also play while we do that if people wanted.
Yeah,
What?
that's what I meant.
Oh, okay.
Play what?
The game-
Okay, I will switch into character now, and I will say to the group, "Hey group, what are we doing? What's the plan here? Are we?"
What happened to your voice?
Do it.
It's just I woke up and it's gone.
No, we haven't gone to bed yet.
Honestly, yeah, I think we're not gonna be able to figure anything out until like tomorrow when we can talk to people. When like
It's not
people
gonna
are
be
out
a
about.
run for tonight.
I want to talk to that potion guy again. I want to talk to like.
I have to feed the foxes.
So we don't think that anything's gonna happen tonight?
Weren't we
At all?
told there's no attack tonight?
Well, weren't
Right,
we
I suppose,
gonna
but that's what
split
we were
up?
told. I'm gonna stay up all night long
Well, you could take someone with you and you could take shifts.
and talk to the owls.
You could take someone with you and take shifts.
The owls will take shifts with me.
Well, by someone, I mean one of us.
Alright, who wants to go with me?
There.
I can take a 4-hour shift, but you know, elf.
Bada boom,
That's convenient.
bada bang.
Turns famous catchphrase.
Alright. Well, I suppose that's what I'll do. It's pretty late now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do some of you want to go to bed? Will the rest of us investigate?
Well, the way you say it like that makes it seem like... Makes me feel like I'm being
No,
lazy.
Tether, remember this is
You're
just
being
what he
a
does.
lazy crybaby.
Tether, okay, turn.
I just got bullied by a bunch of foxes.
All
They
right,
said
I'm
I
sorry.
wasn't good at investigation
Don't
or
worry.
interrogation.
We'll beat the shit out of those foxes.
Turns had a weird day, it seems.
Sorry, I'm not fully in character yet. I'm
Do you
getting
need to
there.
take your moment before? Do you need to take your an actor prepares moment before?
No, it has to come to me.
Okay. For
All of this is like half canon. Like Turn is saying it, but not quite in character.
Exactly.
Like, what's half of the
Turns
cannon?
like-
Like,
turns
is
like
the cannonball falling out,
through.
or is it like it cradled?
front half.
Oh, it's okay. Other way.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just a cylinder.
Yeah, it's just a cylinder.
This is just a cylinder.
Turn hasn't fully materialized into the world. We
Yeah,
can like see through him.
He's fading in slowly. Yeah.
It's a loading screen.
All right, so what's the plan, folks?
I'm gonna.
Well, I'm
go
going to bed.
Yeah.
Cool. Going to bed.
Girls need their beauty rest.
Una and Tether
Yeah.
going to bed.
We share a bed.
Cool. You share a bed in the one of the 4 rooms, or
No, I thought there was 2 rooms.
there's 2 rooms, 2 beds each. Is what I said? No,
Oh,
I didn't say
wait.
that.
Before I go, I'm gonna cast Whispers on. Who's staying?
I'd like to
Turn
stay
in.
and investigate.
Yeah, Turn and Septon, you're staying? Cool. I'm gonna cast Whispers, and for the next 3 hours, you guys can talk to me. In case anything happens.
Sounds good. Does that work while you're like asleep, or?
Does it say it stops working if you're incapacitated?
No,
Oh, alright, well, I suppose
doesn't matter.
good luck sleeping with me talking in your brain all night.
I mean, just like shout if something actually important happens.
Una, this is your conscience.
There are 3 rooms. Well, there are 2 for you guys. There's 2 rooms, 2 beds each. So, Una and Tether share a bed in one of the rooms.
It's gonna be a lonely night in boys' room then.
It's alright, you can just polish your sword all night long.
Finally,
That's what you
finally.
do. That's what you do when you get
I
time
can
alone.
polish
You
in
polish
peace.
your
I
sword.
mean, it's been like a couple days now, so like you're due.
I polished my sword at camp.
Yeah, he polished his sword at camp.
No, I thought like on the road.
Yeah.
You didn't polish your sword on the road because we're all like in together.
Oh, we're talking about 2 different things. So Shandi, you're also going to bed then?
Yeah.
All right, and the 2 of you, where are you scouting?
North warehouse?
I thought it was South Warehouse.
Well, We didn't get a chance to investigate the north one yet. Well, would you like to scout the south warehouse?
Well, no,
Dial-
south. We already did south, but south is where there might be an attack next, right?
Yeah,
I thought it's supposed to be tomorrow.
it is.
Right.
Mm,
Which
alright.
again brings me back to why are we out here tonight?
Because you can't trust the system.
All right. You lead the way, turn. I'll. You lead. You. This is your investigation.
Ah, Terran's investigation. Alright, let's go check out the south warehouse. You convinced me.
All right.
We already did this though.
Oh, you're right. I go north.
You've already done that too.
Oh, you're right. I go back home.
Are you in danger?
I wander into the woods, never to be seen again.
What was the plan?
Can't wait to meet your next character, babe.
Alright, let's go to the,
Isn't there a third warehouse?
There's 4.
We didn't actually interact with anything at the North Warehouse.
You
We
just
just
went
came up.
there.
You walked up and then everyone went, alright.
Let's
Yo.
go to bed.
Alright,
Because we trust the authority figures.
let's
The
go
other
ahead and...
night, there
go
was
to
a
the North
break-in the other
Warehouse.
day, right?
All right.
This is where the last break-in
The
happened,
last
correct?
break-in, the one that happened last night, happened here. Yes.
Alright, this is exactly where I wanted to originally be. Probably.
Cool. So, what's the plan here for shifts and stuff?
Alright, well I just want to spend the majority of my time investigating while I suppose Septon gets some rest. So that way when we switch, we could probably move to the south if we want, or we could stay here. I don't really mind.
All right, make an investigation check for me.
And I will trance, I guess, for
Yep.
4 hours.
Oh, I'm very good at these. 12.
12. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Interesting. Let me see. There's no sort of footprints or anything, or signs of a break-in, no visible damage.
No signs of a break-in. There's a lot of footprints. It seems like a lot of people have come and gone through here.
Alright.
You could probably make a survival check to try to distinguish footprints from each other.
Can I try and look for a set of tracks that move to the west?
Yeah, survival check for that.
Alright, and do I still have favored enemy? I do. So my favored... No, I thought I got rid of this.
I think you did.
Well, I got rid of Natural Explorer. Oh, but I didn't get rid of the favorite enemy. That's the one that I kept because it made sense to have humans and elves in there, dwarves and elves in there, and it felt weird to get rid of that. Alright, so I have advantage on survival checks to track dwarves, elves, and I have intelligence checks to recall information about them. Advantage on intelligence checks to recall information about them. So I don't know if that does anything for this, but
It doesn't.
I will make a survival check. I rolled a 15.
15. 15 is enough to see a set of tracks heading to the west. They're mostly covered by the tracks of the foxes and other folk, but you can vaguely make out before it just disappears. Tracks that are shaped with 3 toes in the front, 1 toe in the back, and each of those toes are distinctly tipped with claws.
Interesting. So those tracks come from the warehouse.
From the warehouse, as close as Knight is willing to let you get to the warehouse.
Do they come out of the front door?
You can't get up that close because he won't let you, but it would make sense that they would. And they head to the west a little ways before they just stop.
Would it be possible to tell if this creature began to fly? Probably not, I suppose.
Make another survival check. It'll be difficult, but...
Or else roll a d6 and subtract it. Oh wait.
Oh wait, that's the other game.
17.
17. It definitely didn't begin to fly. There's none of the telltale signs of, like, you know what it looks like when a bird takes off. And I'm pulling this out of my ass, so if anybody actually knows how tracking works, sorry. But there are marks where the wind has gently upset the earth around them.
These footprints, they seem like this is a sizable creature, right? Like these aren't tiny little claw prints.
They're not large. They're significantly smaller they're bigger than the fox's footprints, but they're smaller than most of the footprints around.
But for a creature this size to fly, it would probably create a good amount of air pressure, so there probably would be.
Yeah.
If it was flying, there'd probably be some sign of it.
There are no signs of it.
Also, when clawed creatures take off, their claws will make deeper grooves into the ground.
Why aren't you here with all that information?
That's off the dome, baby.
All right. So interesting. I would like to go back and speak to Mr. Knight. Excuse me, Mr. Knight. Did you happen to see the individual that broke into your warehouse? Oh. Alright. Have a good night. And I turn and leave.
You're just gonna leave Septon trancing on the ground?
Oh no, I just meant this interaction.
Okay, cool.
I go back to Septon, and I just continue the watch for the rest of the night, and I wait until Septon wakes up and takes over his shift.
All right.
So, remind me, are we watching this one or the south one?
So here's what I think: we watch neither of those, and instead we go to the west, and we just watch the west edge of town. I found some tracks that went from the warehouse to the edge of town. Looks like almost like a big chicken, based on the claw. That's what the footprints look like. So
big chicken.
A very big chicken. So we should probably go to the west side of town and look out for any big chickens.
All right, sure. Is the west side with the one with the wall?
No.
No, I think that's the one with the river and the mountain, and it goes out the way.
All right. Yeah, I can keep an eye on the west end.
Great. I'm gonna take a little nap.
Cool.
All right.
If
Are you gonna see any shows?
If you do roll investigation, roll it with disadvantage, and I'll explain why in a second.
Okay. Would it be investigation? That's the thing. I'm not. Am I looking for anything, or am I just keeping an eye?
It's up to you.
I would say I'm just keeping an eye out. So would that be perception or?
Sure, it's still at disadvantage.
Oh, okay. Let's see what we got here. Oh no. 5.
Things, as far as you can tell, seem normal, but you are weirdly tired because as each of you went to sleep or tranced or did whatever you do, you had a dream.
Oh boy.
Each of you dreamt a dream that was not your own.
I dreamed a dream, not my own.
We get
You're
it.
welcome.
You assistant-directed Les Mis once.
Hey, it didn't happen. The show got canceled because of COVID.
Oh.
And the back of their shirt says, "Do you hear the people sing?"
Chelsea,
And you don't.
Chelsea said, "No, I don't."
Not just me. Nobody heard it.
Yeah, nobody heard it.
Cool.
You're ruining my joke. Okay.
It was a good
bye.
joke. I liked it.
I had a really fun time tonight, guys. Bye.
Okay, bye. See ya.
Disconnect.
Yes, tonight you each dream a dream that is not your own. Shandi dreams of a horrible cave filled with rot and mold, and of wishing to please his mistress, no matter her command. Tether dreams of voices creeping and crawling in her head, unable to keep them out and unable to keep hers in. Septon dreams of walking away from the one true love he's ever had, her tears and anguish ringing in his heart. Turn dreams of brutal training and desperate hunger under the watchful eye of his master. Una dreams of darkness with a form, an entity unbound by the rules of this world and one that eyes her hungrily. And upon waking, you all take a point of exhaustion as these horrible alien nightmares prevent you from really getting any rest.
Hot damn. I'm so fucking tired, boys. And girl.
You've changed. Or turn, you've changed. Sorry, I'm exhausted.
Is this the body swap episode?
It
turned
is
it
now,
act-
I guess.
Yeah, if Turnid actually stayed up all night, would he have 2 points of exhaustion?
No, just the one.
Okay.
I'll roll for it.
No, it's you got a point of exhaustion because you did not get the benefits of a long rest. I mean, your health points and your spell slots all regain, but you do not get the benefit of sleeping for a long rest because of these streams.
I'll roll for 3 points of exhaustion. Like, you don't even have to convince me. I'll just do
Well,
it.
I don't want you to.
I can be dead. Like, I'll just die right now.
Listen,
How about this, ready?
If the story commands it, we can just stop playing.
I'll roll a d6, and that's how many levels of exhaustion I'll take.
Don't do that, because you'll die.
I'm rolling. I'm rolling.
You get too many points of exhaustion, you instantly die, so...
Yeah, that's. I don't want to roll I rolled a 2, so I'm not dead.
You have 1 point of exhaustion.
Alright.
Can I take a point of exhaustion for this point of exhaustion talk?
Where does exhaustion go on D&D Beyond?
I have no idea.
In conditions,
Probably.
upper right corner, under your hit points.
So to remind y'all...
Look at me teaching you D&D Beyond.
Your first point of exhaustion gives you disadvantage on ability checks. So, just so you know,
Hell yeah.
you have that.
Yay.
Alright, but we wake up the next
goody.
morning.
Oh yeah, you wake up. These dreams are pretty like, I mean, you can't remember specific details, but you remember the general gist that I described and how it kept you up and restless for most of the night.
Oh wait, was my dream really, really sad?
Yeah, super sad.
All right then.
Oh, for real?
I mean, why not, right?
All right.
I'm blue.
Yeah. So when you
Ba-ba-dee-ba-ba-da.
when you wake
blue.
up, yeah, when you go to wake up Septon, he is not his normal orange color. He is blue now.
Oh, like before he takes his watch?
Yeah, before I take my watch, I guess.
Oh.
Do you want to do some back in time roleplay?
Yeah.
I do want to do some back in time roleplay. I poke at him. Septon?
Yeah. Oh, it's been. Yeah, it's all right. Ugh.
Septon, maybe it's just because my dark vision makes it hard for me to see colors right. It's sort of like all grayscale. But, are you cold?
Oh, yeah. No. This just happens sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay. So in the Feywild, elves like me, what color we are depends on how we're feeling. And I just had like a real sad dream. I don't entirely remember it. When elves trance, there's a lot of weird shit going on, but everything was sad this time.
I thought that elves, didn't dream normally when they trance.
Well, you kind of like, if I understand it right, you do when you're young. Like when you're my age, you do.
Oh.
And you do again when you're really, really old.
When
But
they're
most
young.
like adult elves, I don't think dream much.
Huh.
Like, I think that lore's right. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah. Well, it's right in this world because you said it.
Oh, well, oops.
No, I like that. I think that's cool. I know the old thing is true. I don't know about the young thing, but I'm pretty sure I like that. I think that's cool.
I think when you're young, you see visions of your past.
Yeah. Of
And
past
then
lives.
When you get older, you start to
past
see
lives,
visions of
sometimes.
death. Or
Oh,
of
strange.
Corleon. Or
Yeah.
Corleon.
But I
Interesting.
will say, Septon, this didn't feel like a normal trance type of dream.
Yeah, it was not a good one. It was like normally the trance dreams are just interesting. They're like experiences or like feelings from, everybody says it's different. Some elves say it's like past lives. But like this felt like, honestly didn't feel like me. Usually in my dreams I'm still like, me kinda. Felt like somebody else. It's really sad though, so I turned blue. Usually
Fascinating.
Usually I'm fiery and so I'm a little more
Do you
red.
think I could change
orange.
color if I visited the Feywild? I've been dark green all my life, but it could be pretty cool to be blue, or red, or yellow,
Yeah,
or
no,
any other color really,
I don't know
or
what.
all of them.
What
I'm-
are you again?
I'm a tiefling.
Oh, right. I don't know. Do you guys change color? Because like
I
I
don't
feel
know,
like
I'm
you,
just turn. I don't know.
you turn different colors.
I only turn one color. It's this one.
I mean, I've met a lot of tieflings, and you're all different colors. So like,
I think it's more of a hereditary thing. My parents are both dark green, so just sort of makes sense. And I haven't seen them ever be another color, so I don't think that we change color. If one day, honestly, I wake up and I'm a different color, I'd be pretty stoked. You know, like right.
I mean, I like being
I'm
able
too
to change
excited to
colors,
think of
but I will
words.
say, this is the worst one. I don't like being blue.
I would like to be blue.
I would
Not in
really
an
like for
emotional
Una to be
sense.
woken up because of this conversation.
I don't think they're actively talking in her head. So.
No, I think
They
this is
have
us
to
freaking
choose
out
to-
loud.
Yeah.
I don't have a dream yet though, because I didn't sleep.
No,
Correct?
You haven't had
Okay.
one yet.
I didn't I couldn't tell who I felt like, right?
Nope. All you knew is you were leaving behind the only true love you've ever had, and she didn't want you to go, but you had to.
Oh, so I do remember that.
Yeah, you remember that. You...
Oh, I thought I just remembered like the feeling of it being sad.
No, that's about all you remember.
No, it was like a really sad dream. I was like breaking up with somebody or something. It wasn't great.
Oh,
I mean, I've never dated anyone before. Oh, wait, fuck. I have... Okay, so because of my background, I technically have the favor of an admirer, but I don't think that counts as having
That was a-
previous relationships.
That was
Stefan,
that was
you
a
haven't-
that was a fanboy.
you have a
Somebody
an
threw some
admirer.
underwear on stage one night.
That's interesting. Most of the time I just dream about like the things around me are talking to me, and sometimes we all go dancing and going on adventures together. And most of the time it ends up with me being the hero and saving the whole town. And then all the town speaks to me and they're like, "Oh, Turn, you did it. We love you so much. You're a great hero." Do you ever have dreams like that, Septon?
Yeah, no, I have.
It's like
I don't
every
know.
night for me, honestly.
I wouldn't say it's every night, but I have dreams like that sometimes.
Sometimes I do have dreams that I'm a little bird flying through the air. I just look down across the ground and I fly as far as I want.
Hey, should I be doing something?
Right, we should go. You should go take your watch because I need to go to bed. Getting tired. I just start rambling when I get tired.
All right, go to bed, buddy.
All right, good night.
And then you have bad dream,
All right.
which is also pretty not. I mean, it's definitely not a dream you've ever had before. It's grueling, and you're starving the whole time.
My sword's not even talking to me. It's so weird.
No, but it's immaculately polished.
That's strange. I've never polished my sword before. Wow, and it's eerily new and unfamiliar.
But yeah, morning comes as the rest of you wake up from your horrible dream, feeling not very rested and a little lethargic.
Septon,
What?
I'm awake, but I don't feel awake.
Oh, did you sleep out here in the?
Right, you were keeping watch, and I just slept right over there behind that crate in the alley.
We're not gonna give the shippers something to bait them with here. They're gonna like sleep on Septon's lap while he's like looking out over the field.
No, that's all right. I'm pretty attached to the idea of sleeping in the crate.
Yeah, no, I didn't see anything, but I'm like, I didn't sleep well, so
Me neither. I had
Honestly-
a strange dream.
if I found out that something got by me, I wouldn't be that surprised.
It's all right. I
Oh.
forgive you. Well, if you didn't notice anything, perhaps we should go meet up with the others, see what they're up to. Get some breakfast, cause I could use some eggs and some coffee.
All right, Una, you up?
It's 3 hours have passed.
Yeah.
Oh
it's
right, it
not
was only
up
3
anymore,
hours.
yeah.
Damn.
Una's fucking dead.
Like, I can't get to Una. How long did she say?
Don't remember. She
All
said
right, well-
probably like 3 days or something.
Okay, well, let's head back and see how they're doing.
Oh yeah, you head back to the inn, and Brahm and Elithar are there quietly eating breakfast at different tables.
Good morning.
Good morning, Turn. How go things?
Oh,
In regards to the dreams.
you wouldn't want any spoilers now, would ya?
No,
thought we
not your
substituted on our
assignment. Good job in not telling me that, but about the burns you have from that dream the other night.
Oh, well, I don't know if it's connected, but I did have a strange dream the other night. Now normally in my dreams, I'm either flying or I'm talking to everything and being a hero. But last night, I was fighting with a strangely over-polished sword. It was so polished, you could even call it raw. And I was trying to prove myself to a master or something. It was very uncomfortable.
Huh.
But
Well, as long as it didn't, burn you again, I suppose it's probably not related.
I had a sad dream, and I'm feeling blue.
Yes, I can see that. I was wondering when we'd see a different side of you there.
I mean, the color changing isn't really something to be concerned about,
No,
but
I'm
the
aware.
dream did feel weird.
Well, maybe write it down. I'm doing as much research as I can into this sort of thing.
All right.
well, have fun.
I suppose I shall.
I go upstairs and I knock on the first door I can find that belongs to one of my friends.
That's the girl's room.
Una, Tether, knock, 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 knock. Una, Tether, good morning.
I don't want to get up.
Knock, 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 knock,
Una,
knock, 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 knock.
Tether, you see, well, unless you don't peek your head up, but Una's curled up under the covers.
Girls-
Fine.
And
Well,
we're
you're in the
both-
same bed right now.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm
we're
sitting
trying
on-
to steal the covers.
Are you dead? Hello? Hello? Is anyone
I'll
in
open
there?
it. Hi.
Oh, good morning, Tether. I was worried something happened to you because you didn't answer the door.
Because I didn't want to. I don't feel that good. Did anything happen last night?
No, we didn't see anything. Both of us
Yeah.
had strange dreams, though. Did
I
you have
turned
strange
blue.
dreams that stopped you from sleeping? Because I didn't sleep a wink. Oh, also Septon's blue.
Peeks out from behind the door, fully blue.
What up?
That's cool. I've changed colors before.
What?
Yeah,
Everyone changed colors except me. Una, do you change color?
Her eyes do.
True.
Everyone has something except me. All I can do is grow into a big stupid tree.
Maybe it's an elf.
Actually, a tree's pretty cool, so.
Maybe it's
I
an
like
elf thing.
trees.
It's an
Can you
elf thing?
change the type of tree? Because different trees are different colors.
Nope.
That's
Just
really
a-
sad.
Generic tree with bark and leaves.
Well, no tree is generic. All have their beauties and their faults. What type of tree do you turn into, Turn?
I turn into a silver birch.
Deep lore.
I like silver birch.
That is not what I pictured.
Well, maybe one day I'll be a great oak or mahogany, but for now, I'm a silver birch. Maybe I don't know.
I didn't sleep that well. I didn't have like a dream because my dreams are I'm in like in the forest, or I'm underground and I'm spreading, or it's not nice things from my past, which are fine. This one, it was just like blackness and things were talking to me outside of my head, and my head was not inside my head, and other things were in my head talking, and my head was not in my head, but it was talking, and I think sometimes it was trying to get in my head.
Sounds very strange. Was everything talking to you?
Yeah.
Well, they weren't talking to you. It was voices
Just whispers.
talking, but they were in your brain for some reason.
Sounds a lot like my dreams. Normally, of course. Not last night.
You have dreams of like mysterious, scary whispers.
Oh, I wouldn't say scary. It's mostly inspiring.
Huh.
Let's wake
Um,
up. Excuse me. Let's wake up Shandy and get get some breakfast and perhaps plan for the day, and continue our conversation.
Okay, let's continue our conversation as we go to wake up Shandi.
All right.
Okay, let's walk down the hall for a little bit until
Okay.
we get up to the door.
You're there.
Agreed.
This is
Oh, we're
okay.
at the door. You ready to knock on the door at the same time?
Yeah. Okay. Let's.
All right.
count.
I'll say Sean. You say D. Okay?
Oh, should I say it after you,
Yes.
or
try
should I
your-
start? Okay.
No.
You can
okay.
just enter. I can hear you.
Wait. Shh, shh.
Okay. Here we go. Ready?
Yeah.
Knock, knock, knock. Sean,
D.
are you awake?
He said
Get
we
out of
could
your
enter.
system.
What'd you say?
I said, is it out of your system?
Oh, I don't think it'll ever be.
I haven't peed yet. If that's what you're asking.
Oh, you should probably just go take care of that. I'm sure they have bathrooms.
Well, I just
or-
woke up.
I'm sure they also have outside as well.
I just woke up because you were knocking on the door and it woke me up. So I'll pee. Shandi, you don't have to worry. I will pee. But I thought we should wake you up first.
I appreciate your concern.
Shandy, how are you feeling? Everyone else feels like absolute garbage.
Well, yes, that's about where I'm at as well.
Hmm.
Ugh, I'm behind schedule. I didn't even get to polish my swords this morning.
Ah.
Uh,
Well, I'll let you take your time in there and make sure you polish every inch of those rusty swords. Wink. All right.
Thank you, it's appreciated.
We're gonna go eat breakfast. I'll meet you downstairs in like
do you
what,
want us to try sliding some of the food under the door?
45
No,
minutes usually takes you.
I'll meet you down there momentarily.
All right.
Don't dehydrate yourself too much.
I'll make this one a quickie.
Quick, rough polish.
I love the lore that Shandi just does not understand the double entendre here.
hmm
All right, yeah, no, you head on down. Breakfast is served. It's eggs, piece of toast, and some coffee.
I do love coffee. Love caffeine. I feel stimulated. And tired at the same time. You know when you're tired and you drink coffee, you don't feel more awake, you just feel a little buzzy.
I've never had this type of bean juice, so I don't know.
Oh, the first time's always the best.
You'll be chasing that high for the rest of your life.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds ominous, so maybe I'll just stick with the water. Una's still in bed. Shandi's rubbing his swords. Did you guys see anything last night?
Nothing. Oh, I did find footprints of a strange beast. Looks like a large chicken.
So it had talons?
Mm-hmm.
Did it fly away? You know it can fly because you'll see the grooves on the ground as it takes off.
And so I was looking for just that sort of very thing, but no, it did not. It didn't seem like it flew away. So I don't know what happened to it. It just disappeared. It just gone. So, but we know tonight is the night when it's gonna hit the southern warehouse. So perhaps we should keep our eyes open. Oh, we're gonna have another long night tonight. I wonder if we should rest during the day.
Like take a nap, because it is. I'm saying right now, 7:30 in the morning, and we could sleep until 10, and then get our stuff then do stuff because that's when people are up and at 'em.
Like 10 p.m.
People do seem up and at 'em
10 a.m.
now.
I
Nah,
think we
no,
should
this
get
is the
started.
countryside. Everyone wakes up at the crack of dawn.
I never understood that. Like, when the sun is rising, there is no audible sound.
Mm-hmm.
No,
What
it's
about
like
the birds?
Well, the birds sing, but they don't make a cracking sound.
no. It's like when you crack an egg and like suddenly it's there. It's like there's the sun. Just cracked on out.
But the sun isn't suddenly there. It's a slow, gradual a lift.
I think it's more like a visual crack and not an audible one.
There's a sound in the Feywild. That's where the expression comes from.
Brom just you hear a slam as Brom just fucking puts his face on the desk after listening to this.
Do I need to roll deception for that, or is it lore because I said it?
That's honestly, there probably is a sound in the in certain parts of the Feywild when the sun comes up. Though,
Why?
to be fair, time doesn't really happen in the Feywild like that. Like in part of the Feywild, it's daytime. In part of the Feywild, it's nighttime. So
Just like how on Earth, at part of the time it's daytime, and at part of the time it's
no,
nighttime.
it's just always that way. Like it's always night over here. It's always day over here.
Hmm.
Yeah.
If you lived underground, it'd be like you're living in the night all the time.
If only we knew somebody who knew what that was like.
Oof.
No, there's a hole, so you know where the sun is.
So you know where the sun is. I forgot about that lore.
That is lore.
There's a hole that all drow can see.
Alright. Sounds convenient.
Yeah,
we should probably...
You're probably done polishing your sword at this point.
Yeah, I'm gonna come on down and get some coffee and toast and eggs too.
Sean, did you see Una while you're coming down?
No, the hallway was still empty, unless I just zoned out and missed her. She's very small.
Perhaps we should go and check on her?
Yeah,
Doesn't she
so
make
I think the three of us should continue our conversation. You can sit down here and eat. The three of us will go up and knock on and wake up Una.
Oh,
Maybe she exhausted herself from using her crazy mind powers last night.
Well, did you talk to her? Did you keep
No.
her up? Okay, then that.
I don't think so, unless I was doing it inadvertently.
Yeah, that's what I always, because she's of the many times she's done the whole group talking thing, she's never chosen me to be a part of that, so I don't know what it's like. But is it like you can hear any passing thought, or do you have to be like, I'm talking to Una?
I think it's more of a well sort of thing, because at no point I was like, I didn't feel like my thoughts were being transmitted, but perhaps it was the whole entire time, in which case I owe Una an apology.
Okay, let's go. Also, Phoenix, you do owe the adjective now.
Somebody rolled a natural 20.
The adjective, I had no time to think, and so I just said, pretty Phoenix. And that was many people's first impression of me.
Oh, man.
You are
Yeah.
pretty.
Pretty Phoenix.
You can imagine how that one went.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, you make it up to Una's room. Una, you still curled up, fetal position.
Yeah. Yep.
Wait, who all went up to check on Una?
The three Crack of Dawn boys went up to check.
I went as well. I just
Okay.
took my toast and coffee with me. They're
running out the door late, toast hanging out
Toast
your
in
mouth.
his hand.
No, Turn already did that. I can't steal his bed.
Oh right, I forgot.
Shanti just like folds up his egg and toast and eats it like a little breakfast taco.
Yummy.
We all poke our heads in the door like boop 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 boop.
Boop, 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 boop.
Scooby-Doo style, of course.
Una, 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 Una.
Wow.
Una, come on, we gotta go do stuff.
Everybody's just so fucking tired. Fuck. Ugh.
Una, we're being graded on this, so rise and shine.
First of all, since when have you cared about grades?
True.
Second
Yeah.
of all, I don't want to.
Una, what's wrong? Usually you're quiet, but like you still want to go out and do things, and today you just want to lay in bed.
Just had a really scary dream.
Do you want to share it with us?
Not really.
But talking about it might make you feel better.
I
Not
think
really.
I had a bad dream too.
Oh.
Oh, yeah,
Was it
this is
about
Septon.
The embodiment of all darkness.
Your body's all darkness. Your body's all darkness? Is that what you said?
No, the embodiment.
Your
of
body is all darkness.
Who's the embodiment of darkness?
I don't know, but it once me, I think.
Una, with your insane passive perception, when you say the embodiment of darkness, you see Septon do what Peter did in real life, where his eyes widen for a minute and then he shakes his head a little bit.
What does...
Septon's gonna sit on the side of the bed and be like, Una, listen. I know that right thing now things are bad and terrible, and that dream probably made you feel awful. But, like, we gotta go do stuff.
Okay.
Oh, it's like that scene from Inside Out.
You're dealing with sadness, Septon, right now.
Yeah.
If we're the characters from Inside Out, which is which?
Well, are we going by coloration, or...?
No, we're just going by personality alone.
Tether's fear.
Yeah, Tether
Yeah.
is. Tether is
Okay,
fear.
yeah.
The purple one.
Is it blue Septon or regular Septon?
Yeah, regular Septon would be closer to, like, joy.
Honestly, most of you would, though, is the thing. Like,
Blue Septon
Yeah.
is sadness.
none of,
I
none
love
of you
I'm
are
not-
angry.
Oh, Shanti's definitely
Disgust.
envy or disgust.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Disgust. Yeah.
Disgust.
I don't
think-
think either of you are anger. So
I think if we have to,
Una-
if we have
Una has to be anger.
yeah, I think
I could
Una's
be
closer
angry,
to
it's
anger.
fine.
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
turn is joy.
Well, I am the main character, so it's alright.
Okay.
I'm gonna write something down. But yeah, no, you did, before he came over to comfort you, notice something likely nobody else did notice when you incepted, when you described your dream.
My stare kind of. That sounds saucy. My stare kind of lingers on
Lock
Septon for a
eyes
second.
from across the room.
That will not
But
be happening this time.
No. But I don't mention. Alright, I'm gonna roll out of bed.
Yeah, you're all
guys still
standing in
staring
this
at me?
room, all of you just looking
Hooray!
haggard.
Well,
What did all of you dream about?
oh, you know, mostly trains and planes and...
What's a train?
Wagons.
What's a
I'm
plane?
joking.
Trucks.
I don't
Trucks
know
are
anything. I
planes.
don't know what I'm talking about half the time, to be honest. Let's get you some coffee and think about the day and talk about our dreams and get some more toast.
I had a dream I was leaving, like, a lover. It was very sad.
Have you ever had a?
Not really.
Who is your lover?
I never.
In the dream, what does she look like? Or he, I don't.
Have you ever been in heat?
Blake, do I remember that?
You don't. You could hear her crying in the town as you left, but
No, it was like a feeling, and she was crying. But no, I've never like had a relationship. I've had a few fans who like after a show got like really like happy, but nothing like
Did they
no like
cry?
relationships or anything.
Interesting.
I-
Oh, go ahead.
No, you can go.
I dreamed that I was trying to impress my master, and I don't really know who my master was, but I was just supposed to use my sword and use it so well that my master would say, "Oh, turn, you did such a good job. I love the way you fight with that sword turn. Now you're my favorite person." And then I would probably feel good about myself, but until I reach that acknowledgement, I'll never truly feel good about myself. It was
You
a
also-
strange feeling.
you also had like physical hunger gnawing away at you, like unbearably the entire time.
Also, I was incredibly hungry.
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 Yeah. It was
Interesting.
It was the most hunger I've ever felt in my entire life. Just thinking about it makes me want to eat more food.
Do you have someone in your life who you really want to impress? You don't seem like somebody.
I want to impress everybody. I want everybody to say,
Okay.
"Oh, Turn, you did such a great job. Thank you for coming here and saving the whole town." And one day I want all of you to look at me and say, "Oh, Turn, we're so happy to have you on our team. You're such it's so nice having you around to help out. And we could have done it without you, but we genuinely enjoy your presence here."
Hey, Turn, we really like.
I mean-
Thank
No,
you for saving
not,
the
like,
team
not right
and
now.
the
You can't
you
do it
said
right
a
after I
lot.
say it. I know, but you can't do it right after I say it. You
Just
I
trying to
couldn't
find
remember
any
the whole
kind of clues.
What?
I'm just trying to find any kind of clues in the dreams.
I just had a lot of whispers in my head and outside my head, and sometimes I don't think I was in my head.
Ooh.
Well, what were they saying?
It sounded just like it started off as whispers, but it rose into a cacophony of just people having conversations that had nothing to do with you that were in your brain.
It sounded just like it started off as whispers, but then it slowly swelled into a cacophony of different conversations. I missed the last part.
Okay. And Shandi, what did you dream about?
Oh, it was horrible. I was in a filthy, disgusting... It was a cave, right? Cavern? Oh, this filthy, disgusting cavern. Ugh.
I miss caves.
That was it? Like, oh, okay.
I was just so taken aback.
Okay. But that was really it?
Am I missing a big detail, Blake?
I mean, there's a lot of rotten fungus in the cave, and you
Okay.
desperately wanted to, not please, but you were under the command of a great mistress who you would literally die for.
Oh, yes. Also, there was a woman of some sort that I owed eternal devotion to her, but I just can't get over the filth in this cave. It's haunting.
So we've got a mistress, a master, somebody...
Shanti, how do you feel about boys' room? If you don't like the dirty cave, because sometimes boys' room is kind of like dirty.
Una's gonna go back into her room.
Una, come back. I was.
This room can get messy, but there's
Oh,
no
it's
fungus
fine.
yet.
Well, he didn't say anything about fungus.
Alright.
But
Listen, I have my own safe, clean corner of boys' room, and as long as that never crosses onto my side of the room, I'm perfectly fine with whatever happens over there.
all right.
I mean, our room is completely covered in dirt.
Yeah, but it's like nice.
You could go right.
Maybe not clean, but it's nice.
Una, come back out of your room.
I came back.
Hey, let's go eat some toast downstairs.
Mm-hmm.
Toast is delivered, eggs are delivered, coffee is delivered.
I have to feed my bullies.
What?
Or see.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
I have to feed my bullies.
Should we tell Brahm and Elitha?
About our dreams? I already told them I had a strange dream.
We already mentioned it.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to
Or
let
maybe
them
they
know
didn't know
about
that
your...
we all had strange nightmares. Yo, Brahm and Delita, we all had strange nightmares. Woo.
Good for you.
Alright, you don't care.
And Elitha says, what, you all had strange nightmares?
Hell yeah.
What do we get?
What's going on tonight, bud?
I don't know, it's been a long weekend.
What sort of strange dreams?
I already told you mine.
Yes, yours
I
with...
told you mine.
Yes, things that
I
you
tell
don't
mine.
remember. Yours is okay, yes.
I tell mine.
That's
Oh.
concerning. Good.
It's concerning that that's the first change in reaction. Cool. Great.
I tell mine, but with a special emphasis on just the filth and the smell. Ugh.
Right, thank you, Shandi.
Like living in a rotten egg.
Yes. And she looks down at the eggs she was previously eating. Yes, I suppose so. That's strange. I mean, I'm no expert on dreams, but it seems like in several cases you were experiencing things that you've never experienced before nor had any reason to experience, so it's odd.
Oh
Indeed.
well.
Well,
Turn.
Hmm?
If I feed the foxes and they're there, can you talk to them this time?
oh, right, I can talk to the foxes, don't you worry.
And if they ask why I'm not talking to them, can you think of a good answer? And can you talk me up a little bit?
Yeah, sure, what do you want me to say?
I don't know. Everything I said it was not cool to them. So maybe if you say something like I said it, but I didn't actually say
Guys,
it.
our DM.
We
left.
lost Blake.
You don't have a DM.
I don't
He
think
gave
that's
up.
ever happened.
Alright,
Who's the DM? now?
getting water.
Me.
Alright, what happened
Monkey DM.
Monkey DM.
Monk dem.
Everybody roll for
Monkey DM.
banana.
Roll
Notice
for
Bulgy
banana.
Walgy is now notice Banana Wana.
Sorry, what the fuck did I just come back to?
I rolled a 26 to notice the Banana Wanny.
No.
We got a new
Sorry,
DM.
Blake, I was talking to the DM.
Oh, who's the DM? No. This is bordering on the fucking swamp episode of Fate Breakers and Energy.
What do you mean?
Oh, I missed that one. I get to have my own.
Body.
What happened in the swamp?
Nothing.
to
You
make
just
up
freaked out that whole
swamp.
episode.
We saw Shrek's house.
No, you didn't.
We went to Shrek's house.
We literally did. It was a house in the shape of a tree stump in a swamp.
Anyway, what do you guys want to
And
do?
there were 2 ogres and a
Alright, so
I did that after you made me call it Shrek's house. I planned that later.
Shrek's house.
let's go ahead and make a plan here. We know that the southern warehouse is going to be hit tonight. And we should spend time during the day today to speak to any individuals we want to speak to. If we have time, at least some of us should get some rest. Would anybody like to sleep during the day at all? Maybe while some people go out and speak?
I mean, it's pretty easy for me to get rest, so I'll take some.
Alright,
I also think we should explore a little bit of the Western Territory. 'Cause,
That was my thinking as well.
oh, I didn't tell everyone this yet, but it seems like there's a big chicken that stole stuff from the warehouse.
We've walked away from Brahm and Alitha, right?
Yeah. Well, Brahm has left. Elitha seems devoted to a book that she's looking at right now, so.
Shandi and Una, you haven't heard this yet, but I found some tracks last night around the northern warehouse. Large clawed feet with 3 toes in the front and 1 toe in the back. Basically, your typical chicken,
I swear to God, if
Ex-
this is just like Baba Yaga's house, I'm gonna be so mad.
except much
way,
bigger.
way smaller than Baba's Yaga's house would be.
Is Baba
believe
Yaga
it-
your friend?
Pronounced Baba Yaga.
None of this artificer bullshit, dude.
Alright. So, does anybody want to speak to anyone in particular?
We talked about it a little last night, right?
Just talk to the provisioner.
The provisioner,
Cool.
right?
Someone, not me.
Why not you, Una?
I don't talk to people well.
I'm not
You
feeling
haven't?
myself, but I think I'm supposed to talk to people.
Heather's
Alright.
Heather's
I
gonna
could go
look
with
frightfully out
someone.
the window, or there are foxes waiting.
Not waiting, but there are foxes around. Not the 3
one of them
foxes you
is
talked to
going.
last night. They're not there.
Oh, I can tell the difference.
Yeah, you talked to them.
Okay.
You got their 5. Cool. So, come on. Cool. So, as you head out into the town of Wilter's Watch to talk to people. Yeah. Wilter, you notice.
Is it
Wilter.
Sorry, is it Wilter with an I?
Yes, like a wilting flower. Wilter's Watch, at least according to folks like Una or Sean D, who have always lived in Zymor, is a typical example of what a town of the Empire looks like. A clash of old and new. A potter's house guarded by a Magitech automaton. A cobbled square with a glowing fountain filled with multicolored water. A complex arcane contraption for sale in a store window built to expedite the process of churning butter. To someone like Septon, this is a strange clash of concepts, two worlds brought together, but to those who have grown up here, this is business as usual. Cities like Kelshar, with their avoidance of Magitech, are the odd ones to them. The folk who live in the town, on the other hand, don't match up to the typical confident energy of a Zymorian citizen. These townsfolk all go about their days quietly, almost hurriedly, be it their proximity to the court or the chilly and gloomy atmosphere of their lands. Something about this place seems to create an air of distrust and cold self-reliance. A number of these townfolk are missing limbs and appendages or otherwise gravely wounded. These ones look the most distrustful of all. Without too much trouble asking around, you can find the information that the town provisioner, a dwarf named Helgi, died about a week ago, and his job has been given to Grenay.
A dwarf?
And where might we find Grenay?
You're pointed towards a storefront where, on top of on sort of a wooden billboard above the store, there are spelled out in wording, beautiful cursive script that sort of glows like color-changing LEDs, Grenays.
All right, well, I'll go talk to the provisioner. Who's with me?
Aren't we all?
You're all together. I thought.
Oh, we all going? I thought.
Unless
Okay, I
you
thought.
split up.
I thought somebody was gonna go do Fox stuff, but.
No.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Cool.
All right.
No, we'll talk to the foxes if they want us to talk to them.
I mean, I'd like to speak to Fox at some point.
Oh my God! 72. Hello,
We're
Andy.
getting raided.
Thank you so much for the raid. Holy shit, 72 people?
All right.
I'm not ready for
Oh my God! Old man raid. This is
better at D&D.
insane.
Guys, we gotta get better.
I'm gonna shout you out. Holy
Raid,
crap!
old man,
Welcome,
raid,
raiders.
Old man raid, old man raid,
Um,
old man raid.
I want to up my rate.
Oh,
now.
thank you for the follow. Oh God, thank you. Well, hey,
Oh, it's
what's up?
pouring in. It's pouring in.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
All right.
Thank you for the follows,
Guys, come
everyone.
on. Don't
Well,
let
we're
fate-
dungeon. we're Dungeon Party Show. We're playing Dungeons and Dragons currently. That's not all we do, but that's what we're doing right now. Oh, thank you for the raid, Maui 5. I gotta turn those effects down in my ears because they're startling. Thank you for the raid, for the follow. Mojo's the name one. Right now we're in a town, we're just in a town. They're looking for what sort of creatures or people might have stolen provisions from these poor people. We've gone into a store called Grenades. Thank you for the follow, Lucky Aldrin 13. You guys are so cool. Yeah, no more ears for me.
Lose ear.
Yeah, it's all lose them. Regardless, you guys head in. As you open the door to this shop, there's a dinging sound. You're like, yes, what can I do? Ugh. And you see the man from last night, the Solosian man with the neck tattoos, is standing. Thank you for the follow, Viker Klar. Is standing in the middle of this. I could double task. Standing in the middle of this place. This what would normally be a pretty standard storefront, but there are these Magitech contraptions sort of pouring and mixing potions all around behind him. There's steam in the air, there's this gentle hum throughout the whole place, and this man, extravagantly dressed, turns around and looks so disappointed to see you. It's you kids from last night. Welcome to Grenades. What can I do for you today?
Okay, guys, what are we gonna do? None of us speak his language.
Hello, Grenade. I would like to ask you to follow up on a comment you made last night.
Yes, these comments I made last night. Now, did you ever get that annoying automaton out of the way? Did you get it to move?
Unfortunately, no.
Ugh. Then what good are you? You come in here, you waste my time. Ask away. Ask more silly questions.
Well, let me say first, Mr. Grenade, you needed to get something in there. You needed to get something from there. You said you needed it, you needed something, but the automaton said you had to get it during the day. But clearly you're a busy man. Would you like me to go get it for you and then perhaps ask you your questions?
And I should be trusting some blue elf that I met yesterday? Do you think I would be staying in business if I did this?
Alright, well, I was trying to help you, but
yes, people trying to help me all the time. People tried to help me back in Senos. Now I live in this rat dump next to a horrible garden. No one's out to help people. Everyone is out for themselves, so why not be honest about it? We?
Alright then, if that's how it's gonna be. The information we want to know is that the other day you said very little was stolen. You're the provisioner. Can we see the records?
I am the provisioner as of last week, I suppose. Yes, records, I suppose. Those are public knowledge. Here you are. And he sort of shuffles around a little bit and puts some papers out on a table in front of you. And taps his fingers impatiently.
Is he speaking Dwarven?
I'd like to look at the records and see like how much is going missing during these thefts.
A quick look over these papers, you can notice that it's not a ton.
Captain's math isn't amazing.
Yeah, but it's honestly at first hard to tell that anything's going missing at all. Every time the supply drops are struck, maybe 2 loaves of bread, a hunk of meat, and some salt get stolen, or maybe it'll be some vegetables someday. But it's enough to maybe feed like 1 or 2 families for half a day tops. It's not a lot.
You know, I will agree with what you said last night. This is not a ton going missing.
Oh, well, thank you for your wise interpretation of the evidence. I did not know this.
You try to compliment this guy, and you just...
What did the provisioner look like before you?
He was a dwarven man. He went by the name Helgi. A small dwarf, brown hair, beard knots, dwarves.
Did he like beetles?
Beetles? Not that I know of. He survived by one of his grandmas there. She still lives in this town, if you want more information about him.
Alright.
Do we recognize that name, Helgi?
Have we watched the show Dark?
Yeah, it's if you've seen the show Dark on Netflix. No, it doesn't ring any bells. You definitely haven't heard it since coming to the program.
Can someone ask him about the chicken? I don't speak Dwarvish.
I am not speaking Dwarvish, Mushroom. I am speaking Common. This is an unrefined language, but what chickens? We have no chickens around here. The foxes would eat them.
We've seen some...
I'll translate what he's saying into Tether's head, but I'm just repeating what he's saying.
We found some tracks of what looks to be, or my friend over here, who's quite good with the birds, found some tracks of what looks to be quite large birds. Is that a common thing around here?
Have you seen the size of the foxes that wander these parts? You could not have birds if we tried.
Well, Turn, could you describe how large the birds would have been with your hands, perhaps? Based on the size of their feet?
Probably about yay high.
Right, rather large birds, sir. Much too big for the foxes to take
You would
down.
think that I would have seen these birds if they are almost as tall as you.
Right.
And yet, have I mentioned some birds?
No, it seems you have not.
Did he get the stuff he wanted last night?
No.
I did not get the things that I wanted last night. I had to go early this morning to check them out myself. Speaking of which, I used some of them to brew potions. And I don't know if you noticed this. It's very hard to tell from the massive sign outside, but this is a potion shop. Are you interested in any potions to be bought? Yes.
Can someone ask him? I know he said something about potions last night.
Mon Dieu. I am going to fry this mushroom.
No, Tether, I've been translating into your head, remember?
Oh, I'm sorry. Sometimes I think your thoughts are my thoughts.
Got it.
It does sort of, Tether, it does sort of flash you back to your dream that you had last night, getting these words.
I
popped into your
figured
brain.
I was gonna bring it up later.
Alright, well, look at that. Same
yeah.
page.
Yeah.
Same page.
Yeah, same page. I might as well keep that on the back burner while we do this sick RP.
Well, what do you have?
Oh, so you are interested in buying and not just
Yeah.
wasting my time?
Well, if,
Yeah, I don't have money, but do you
Listen,
believe in money?
Of course I believe in money. I run a store, Mushroom.
well, I mean, perhaps if your potions are worth it, then we may purchase some.
I am the best potion crafter in this entire godforsaken empire.
You definitely seem like it.
Good. I will ignore any sarcasm coming from your direction, and I will assume you are complimenting me.
It's just how I talk. I
Fine.
apologize.
I have your typical healing potions, minor and standard healing potions. But I also have some specialty uses. This potion of never weep. It allows you to smother all emotions for 24 hours. Particular favorite of my father's. A potion of recollection. You can drink it to gain advantage on, well, that's not what he would say. You drink it to remember facts or events much better. A filter of object permanence. Pour it on something to make it remain stationary for 10 hours. Fire blood elixir. Anytime you take physical damage, your blood burns. It hurts people who dealt it to you. Liquid charisma makes you more charismatic. Potion of transfiguration. You can turn into a creature whose blood is mixed into this potion for 10 hours. And the dust of decoy. You can change your tracks into those of, well, anything. A randomly chosen creature.
Oh. Has that, have you been selling a lot of the dust of decoy lately?
Have you met the people in this town? Do you think they would have use for the dust of decoy?
So no one has purchased any dust of decoy recently?
No one has purchased anything from me in quite some time.
That
Well,
is
there
a
goes that
shame,
idea.
because you seem like a very good potion maker.
Now this sarcasm coming from you,
Again.
Miss Half and Half.
Again, it is literally how I talk. You can ask the others.
Maybe you forgot to turn the close sign to open.
I can't. I will refuse. I refuse to speak to a plant. We'll leave it at that.
How much for the charisma potion?
Yes, you could use it, blue boy. 150 gold pieces.
Out of my range.
How much for the healing potion?
25 for minor potions, 50 gold for standard potions.
Okay.
I'll take a minor. I'll take a minor potion.
Minor potion, 25 gold pieces.
Like, what's the stat on that again?
2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2.
Can I take another look at the records?
I suppose. He slides them down over to you.
Is it just food listed on there, or are like his
These are food
surplus?
supply. These are
Okay,
food
okay.
supply for the most part. There's herbs in there as well. So
Okay.
How much was the fire blood and the object permanence?
fire blood is 80 gold pieces. The permanent object is 400 gold pieces.
I will take one minor healing potion. and the potion of Fireblood.
Ah, Fireblood Elixir. Alright, so for 10 minutes after drinking this potion, anytime you take physical damage, any creature within 5 feet of you is dealt 1d6 fire damage. And then Minor Healing Potion is standard. Anything else from the rest of you?
Can someone ask him, like, if his interactions with the foxes have been pleasant, or also not nice?
Do you take me for someone who talks to foxes, Mushroom?
I think it's time for us to be going.
Oh, so soon? My heart shall weep for you.
Oh, don't worry, we can come back.
Oh,
It was
no.
really nice talking to you.
Oh, now it understands me.
No, Una's been translating in my head. I've been assuming this entire time.
Hey, He looks
Also, I
upset.
think I forgot to tell you my name. It is Tether.
Hello. Anything else, or will you waste my time more?
No, we'll let you get back to all the other customers. Let's go, guys.
Oh, please do come again. I eagerly anticipate your return.
Okay, do you have any particular time you'd like us
Captain's
to
like
come back?
ushering Tether out the door.
Yeah, he starts just cursing in Seleucian under his breath.
All right. Well, a lot of Corel's training is not coming in handy.
Well, at least
I
you
was
all
trying-
speak Dwarvish.
I was trying to use that thing where, like, you flatter people with big egos.
Yeah, I mean, he was so mad the other day that he couldn't get his stuff. I was like, oh, we'll offer to help him out and go get his stuff for him. And then he was just like, oh, fuck you. Oh, boy.
Should
Let's- Or
look
I
at the
wanna talk
western
to
terrain?
commissioners. We can split up.
Yeah, you can. What did you want to do,
Yeah,
Una?
some of us should go west. Some of us should go talk to maybe the provisioner's mom.
Grandmother.
Even though grandmommy, even though I don't know how much she'll want to talk, but so maybe Turn, I just feel like you're good with grandparents.
What gives you that
Your
impression?
cheek seems very pinchable.
I
Yeah.
have often been told my cheeks are very pinchable.
Mhm.
You'd like to help me survey the western landscape?
I'll
I
go
can
with
go.
Oh, am I going with turn?
The grandma squad.
All right, cool.
What nice young boys.
Honestly, the best choice.
All right,
The best two choices.
we'll start with those of you exploring the western terrain. Will one of you make a survival check for me? Ooh, huh. Scared once again. Thank you so much for the follow, and your name will show up here in just a second. Steve
Ted.
Co. Thank you.
I think you're the highest.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll take point on this one, y'all. That will be a 25.
25. Yeah, cool. With 25, you get a pretty good idea of the landscape to the west of town here. For a little ways, you've got plains dotted with some trees here and there. But fairly soon, a bit of a small mountain range begins to form that heads down to the south. As you circle your way around that, you can see that there are trees, small, fairly sparse forests inside this mountain range, and you can see far over, much farther to the west, another set of mountain ranges coming down towards the southeast. These two mountain ranges eventually do meet, and they meet right where the river in the center of this plain comes through. Yeah. There are. I mean, you
How
managed.
far is that away from town and stuff?
Where the mouth meets.
Yeah.
That's probably like a full day's journey from town.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, no, there's sort of interspersed forests around the river. so it's hard to see too much actually off, like in the far distance. But you can tell that. Yeah, that's most of the thing. You also do notice to the north, at the north end of the river, there is a waterfall of sorts, as the earth sort of. It makes a waterfall. I don't know, my words aren't coming to me right now. The waterfall happens. But the river forms more or less at a waterfall. And you feel like you can make out a cave behind that waterfall. The large opening of a cave.
Wow. That looks promising.
It's as good a lead as any.
Anyone who's ever played an RPG knows that's where you go.
I'm really surprised the three of you. There's three of you who should know what's happening at this point, but you don't.
Getting called out.
What? I don't like that. Now I feel stupid.
Wait.
Yeah, I know it now.
Oh?
What is this?
Is that one shot?
No, it's not. You wouldn't know it, Michael.
Oh, I wouldn't. Well, okay, Blake, you had a one shot my senior year with a cave behind a waterfall
I did.
near some mountains.
It's not that. That's over in the Bergen Coalition.
Yeah.
You guys are like here. That's way over here.
Yeah. I don't know. You kept saying someone should know something, and I felt like I probably should know something.
Do I know what this is?
Maybe. But that is what surveying the landscape
Do you know what this is?
does for you there. Meanwhile, Grandma Squad, you seek out Grandmama.
From Booba?
Yeah, Grandmama from Booba. No, but you seek her out. You get her name. You know where she lives. And you come to her.
We're
door.
coming to find you.
Yikes. Yeah, it's a pretty standard sort of townhouse in the middle of this town. It's a house in the middle of the town, so it's a townhouse.
It's like a pretty standard townhouse in the middle of town.
Yeah. There's lights on inside. There's like a screen door that's closed.
Yo, Septon, check out how I knock on this door. And I walk up and I knock on the door.
Ah! Who's there?
Hello, my name is Turn. I've come to visit my grandmother.
Well, your grandmother, my grandson died a week ago. And you see just the oldest dwarven woman you've ever seen in your entire life, just like shakily walking up to the screen door. You don't look like Helgi.
I know.
I don't know if this was a good opening.
I mean, they said act like how you would with your own grandmother, so that's what I'm doing.
Hello, ma'am.
Oh, ma'am? My mother was ma'am. You can call me Kragatha.
Hello, Kragatha. We're investigating the situation in town.
What situation?
There's been some food going missing from the,
Not on Helgi's watch, there wasn't.
Right. We have some questions about Helgi's, profession, if you could help us out.
It was the town provision. A damn good one, too, my little boy, my grandbaby. After his mother and father decided to go off in their adventuring ways, and he stuck around and took on the family business from my dear departed husband. Did I ever tell you about how I met him?
No, but I'd love to hear it.
Ah, yes. Stan, he was a strapping dwarf all the way over from Reishi. He came here when he was a young man to try to discover if there was anything in the woods over there that could be a good... So 25 minutes later... And that's how this house was the best one that I've lived in here in this town. What? Anyway, young men, why were you here again?
What were your children's names?
My son?
Who went adventuring?
Yes, my son, and that wily woman stole him away. My husband's name was Stan, and my name is Kragatha, so my son's name was Dunlap. Dunlap the dwarf. That's what they called him in his little band of fools. There was more to Dunlap than just being a dwarf, you know. He knew all sorts about all sorts of things.
What other sort of things did he know?
Oh, he knew about food and how to track food, and he knew how to weave, both with the thread and also arcane magitech threads. He could do that as well, and I don't really understand how all that works, but he was into it as a young boy. And, he liked what he could make baskets out of the vines from the forest over there sometimes. All sorts of things Dunlap did before that wily woman stole him away.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear it.
But what would you need? What did you need from me?
I don't
Go ahead,
remember.
Captain. You take over here. Oh, you don't remember?
I mean,
I have that problem sometimes too.
just one moment, Kragatha. Full turn over.
Mrs. Kragatha to you, whippersnappers.
Oh,
Of course, Mrs. Craig.
sorry,
Thank you.
Mrs. Kragatha. All right, hang on. What did we come over here for? Why are we here?
Just for information, and we needed to know about Helgi and
Right.
we-
We gotta know how he died. Like what?
Excuse me,
went down?
Mrs. Kragatha.
Yes.
No, I'm so sorry to bring up such a sad subject, but it's just that we're investigating these issues that your sweet little Helgi would have been so wonderful at stopping. Could you just tell us more about what happened to them and
What?
And-
Who? To Helgi? Helgi
Yeah,
Helgi got eaten by one of those horrible plant things from over in the watch. But you're talking about the food that got stolen. That's a whole different thing. I know who did it.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
Oh,
all right, who did it?
who did it?
Dragon. A dragon did it.
A dragon?
Mm-hmm. I saw it with my own 2 eyes.
Interesting. What color?
It was a little red dragon, and it was riding on the back of a fox.
Very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Have you told anyone about this yet?
But nobody believes me.
That's because they're imbeciles.
They're all they care about are their big chess machines walking around the place, and they don't listen to wisdom, and they don't know it when they hear it.
Well, I think you're very wise. I think you're the wisest person I've met in this village so far.
You're darn tootin' right I am, and you've got very good manners there, young man.
Oh, thank you, miss.
Would you like some tea?
Of course I would. What kind?
Come on in. I'm gonna get you some tea. You and your blue friend can come in with the flute and the tea.
Oh,
Yes,
like
of
some
standing in
course,
the
of
entryway.
course. Some
You
tea.
like some tea, Septon? Oh,
Of course. Let's have some tea. Blake, I just cracked it wide open.
I know, I-
So now I have to not metagame.
Because I told you what it was, is why. What sort of tea would you like? I've got all sorts and all kinds. Name a tea, I've got it.
interesting. I would like Dwarven Rock Spur tea.
Oh, you've got good manners and good taste, young man.
I spent a lot of time with dwarves a few years ago,
I
so
can tell. You've got the respect for your elders, and these other folks don't teach you that like a good dwarf will.
right. I absolutely agree.
And for you, young man, the sad-looking elephant boy,
Yes, if it comes on recommendation of my friend here,
is very good.
I'll have some.
I'll put it on the kettle to boil. She pours water into what looks at first to be a normal kettle, and then she just sets it down on the table between you, puts her hand on it, and incants softly in Dwarven, and the kettle starts heating up on its own. You can see that these Magitech glyphs on either side are spinning, as it does so. And so, what brings you sweet young lads to town, then?
We're training to become heroes.
We're
Oh,
investigating the disappearance of food, but
yeah, I knew that one. But the heroes thing, I advise against it. It's much better to settle down, find a nice spouse, settle down, start a business. That's the way to do it. That's the dwarven way. Ah.
Well, the dwarves that I met weren't very interested in settling down. That's perhaps why I traveled them for so long. You see, Miss, I'm afraid I have the problem of not being able to keep my feet still for more than 3 seconds or so.
Oh, well.
I'm sure one day I'll scratch that itch and
Polish that sword.
polish that sword, and, you know. But until then, I'd like to be a hero.
Turn is just constantly tap dancing.
I suppose the world does need some heroes, and if it's gonna be anyone, it should be nice, respectful young men such as yourselves.
I'm honored.
You should be. Oh, tea is ready. She pours 3 cups of the tea, or puts the tea bag in, gives you the thing. Ooh, piping hot, just like Gregor likes it. Oh, you're blowing on the tea? Oh, there's some bad dwarves you grew up around. You drink it straight down. The more it burns the throat, the better the flavor.
Right, I don't think I didn't quite get up to the tea drinking specs of the dwarves. I'm
well,
afraid.
we're not as quite as tough as dwarves, you know.
No, no one is. No one is. I'm surprised to hear that out of the mouth of an elf, but maybe because you're one of them colorful elves, you don't have that same elven pride.
I don't think you're allowed to use language like that these days.
Huh?
I'm afraid.
Yikes!
Yeah. Listen, I'm not really from around here.
No.
Weren't a lot of dwarves where I came from, so not so many opinions on them.
I'm glad that you know the right truth about it. Huh.
Greg, can you expand any more on the small red dragon you saw?
It was a dragon who was very small, and it was on top of one of those foxes and carrying a bunch of loaves of bread.
Where is he headed? Where did it look
West.
like? West. Oh, our friends went west, didn't they?
Well, you can't really go east.
True.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
All right.
If you go too
you
far
know-
south, you cross over into Nildor. Ugh.
Right. Do you know more about what's off to the west of the town?
Well, there's a river out there, some mountains. There's an old fort, actually, an old dwarven fort. It's been in disrepair for as long as I can remember. But back when I was a wee lass, we'd sneak on over there once or twice every summer and have, well, let's just say, our place is protected from Palor's grace. We wouldn't want to know him what we got up to over there, if you know what I'm saying.
I know
Cunnilingus.
exactly what you mean. I don't really know what.
No, I don't understand.
Well, it sounds like quite the place to go. We're gonna go check it out later.
Well, it hasn't been used for some time as far as I can tell. I hear some weird sorts started getting invited and things took a bit of a turn, but,
Oh, strange, like what?
well, you know, every now and again you find someone who's not just into the normal stuff. They're into the stuff with those, the blood rituals and the summoning extra things with a lot of tentacles.
I've never been part of a blood ritual, so I don't really know what.
Or I haven't either. I'm a Palor-fearing woman. I mean, when we were kids, we just got up to some fun. But kids these days, all sorts of things.
She's just getting more and more inebriated.
Just old, gets drunk on tea.
What's in this tea again?
I'm a Valor-rearing woman.
Alright, well... I don't know, do you have any other questions, Septon?
No, I think we have, I think we've covered everything.
Just wanna go catch up with the others.
Yeah, probably should if they're headed towards a small red dragon that rides a fox.
Rode right on the fox like they were the best of friends.
Interesting.
Be
Maybe we
really
should
tiny.
stop and speak to the foxes while we're at it. I do have to go
that-
tell them
You
how
can't
good
talk to foxes. They don't speak.
That's your. Oh, you know him. He's talking to trees and foxes and
With
birds.
the magic.
Mm-hmm. That's
No,
right.
I don't know what that was. That just tore out of me.
It's okay, you're
Have
getting
any
the
of us
character.
known what any of this is tonight?
It's been a night. It's been a wild night. What a one to get an incredible raid on, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't even talked about poop, but this is still the wildest.
Woo!
Yeah, you're right.
They're
It's
all
early. It
friends,
is
right?
early.
You don't have
No,
to
we
bring
did
that
talk
up.
about it
Is
once.
young.
You did.
Poop made a cameo.
It did.
Oh, no, P made a cameo.
They all
He
did.
made a cameo.
Oh, whoa, we had 31 people? Oh, there's only 3 left in chat.
No,
We
wait.
said poop and they're all gone.
No, they're vanished.
I just had the thought of like a piece of poop having a cameo.
This is the worst. Okay.
You know, like that.
I
that
know
thing on
what
the
it
internet.
is. Well, you boys, be sure to come over some other time. Bring your friends. I'd love to meet them.
Oh, we will. Once we finish everything, we'll all come over. We'll have some tea,
We'll have a
and we'll
little-
sit and tell you about the whole entire thing.
Please do, and we'll do a little pot roast.
I would love that.
I do a mean pot roast.
All right. I have some pretty mean bird seeds.
Well,
And
Well, it was lovely to talk to you. Captain, for the second time today, ushering someone out a door.
all right. I'll see you later.
Bye, young man.
What a pleasant old lady.
Honestly, she was the nicest person we've talked to today.
Exactly.
It's not a high bar.
I think we should move quickly because
She was also the
honestly-
most informational. That was the most information I got from anyone.
It's true. I think we should move quickly because, look, I'm thinking, and I want to say this as we're walking.
All right, I'm walking.
I mean, you know, she said a small red dragon riding a fox, and I'm like, do dragons get that small? I don't actually know, but on the off chance she's right and it is a dragon, we should really hurry.
And that would make sense why the footprint suddenly disappeared as well, because if it just decided to hop onto a fox, hop on Pop, then, you know, that's why the footprints would disappear.
Well, so do birds and dragons have like similar feet? Like chickens and dragons? Is that like a...
They must. Based on all the information that I know, they absolutely must.
I've never seen a dragon in person.
Me neither.
Oh, wait. That's a lie. That's a huge lie.
You sure have, bud.
I haven't seen a dragon on this plane of existence.
Me neither. I've never been on another plane, but me neither.
Honestly, some of them are cool, some of them are real not cool.
I mean, it must be pretty cool to be a dragon. You can fly whenever you want.
I meant other planes of existence.
Oh, right. Well, it must be
Some-
pretty cool to be an entire plane of existence, I guess. Huh.
Yeah.
Really?
Of course, the one guy he reveals this to doesn't just ask, "Oh, how did you come across a dragon?"
Anyway, let's go catch up to our friends.
All right, yeah. And the scout squad, you've found out pretty much as you can at this point.
Yeah, were we gonna check out that cave?
Are you gonna go? The cave is also like a day away, so you
Oh.
have to. Yeah, it's
Okay.
really far away.
Okay, we didn't know distance.
Yeah, that's my bad.
I mean, probably shouldn't go to the cave.
No, especially for expecting one of those warehouses to get hit tonight.
Yeah, but if the thing is in the cave, we can stop the thing before it even goes to the warehouse.
Yeah.
Also, I'm not
Well-
gonna miss caves.
Should we find
We should
a
go
hiding
back.
spot that is definite? Okay.
What?
Nothing.
Well,
Hiding
Here's
spot
how I
that is
see it.
definite.
Like, definitely in the path. So whatever's coming from the cave, we can.
That's a good
intercept.
idea. But we
Or
still don't
it
know if
turns
it's
out
coming
to
from the
be-
cave.
and if, say, we stake out tonight and something goes wrong, we aren't able to catch them, the cave is an excellent first place to search.
Yeah.
Yeah, also, I think we should check on the boys, because I've never met a grandmother before, but it could get ugly.
I hear they're mostly fine.
Alright.
Cool. Yeah, you head on back, and it's not too hard to rendezvous. At this point, it's probably like 1 p.m., like 1 in the afternoon, as you meet up back in the center of town. And they're
Hi.
all there.
Alright, so, what did you
Hey-ho.
find?
There's a cave about a day's journey.
Sweet, we found out there's probably a dragon living in there.
Well, just
So let's go back to Brahmin Alpha and say we're not doing this.
no.
We have to get eyes on the situation. and
Listen.
first
I've
know that
never
it's
met a dragon.
Listen. She said it was a dragon small enough to ride on the back of a fox. And I know those foxes are big, but they're not that big.
Is it
So
a
is
dragon
it
or
like
is it a baby dragon or a kobold?
Or is it like a dragonborn?
Oh, a kobold.
Perhaps it's all three.
Wait, what?
Yeah, what if it's like an amalgamation of all three?
And that at that point would just be a dragon, I suppose.
Like a
Weird.
dragon that walks on
with
all
people
fours.
feet. A dragon with people feet.
And thumbs.
No, but it doesn't have people feet. It has to have.
I thought you
dragon-
said it was like a
It
Well, what
can
type
do the
of feet?
fire, and it might still have a snout, but it has like human eyes.
Strangely
small like a
human eyes
kobold.
that look at you and beg for mercy.
What's happening?
We're just riffing.
Okay.
Turn and tether, just saying horrible things with a big smile on their face.
Tune into AT&T.
AT&T.
So
Interesting. A kobold. I've never actually interacted with kobolds. I've heard a lot from them when I was with the dwarves a little while back in my life, and they usually hate the kobolds because they are just like little rats that live underground, but like to stab and steal and be annoying.
But some rats can be good. Acorn Gang.
Those are
are-
squirrels.
I know, but they're basically rats.
Oh my gosh!
Uh-oh. Fucking
Whoa!
red hot
They're in
takes being
Says
dropped.
the druid.
They're in the same branch of evolution. Also, the cave was behind a waterfall, and there's like a river, and there's like multiple forests and some fields, and then there's a mountain range, and then a little farther to the south another mountain range, and they met together into like a valley, but that's like a day's ride away. The cave is also a day's ride away, and that's everything we saw.
Interesting. So,
So we were thinking,
what?
we could either stake out the storeroom. We could stake out some point in between the cave and the town, maybe so we're not fighting in the middle of town if this ends up being a fight.
Well, if we fight in town, we might have the benefit of like a guard or a chest bot coming to help us.
That's fair. That's pretty good.
But we're pretty tough. We can take him on outside of town as well.
Yeah.
What's wrong? Don't you have any faith in our toughness?
No, I do. I'm just thinking.
How is this grandma?
She was very nice. She gave us tea, we sat down, had a lovely conversation. We're all done this, we're all gonna go back there, have a potluck, and tell her about everything we did.
Pot roast.
Pot roast. Same then, ready.
Is that just like a roast, but in the shape of a pot?
Yes.
That's not wrong.
So,
Also, did you get a chance to,
I haven't seen neither hair nor tail of Fox today, so no, I haven't had a chance to speak to them.
I mean, foxes have just been out and about. They're just around.
There goes one right now!
Yeah.
Look at that!
Where? Don't look at it!
Alright, sorry, I'm not looking.
Honestly, if we're comparing anything to rats, the foxes are like the rats of this town. They're just walking around.
Okay.
Everything's a rat.
First you're a rat, then you're a fox. Or something.
You know what they
Fine
say.
first.
Something like that, yeah.
Well, we do have to come to the decision if we are sticking out, whether we should go for the warehouse or the road, and also whether or not we should rest beforehand.
I think we should do the warehouse because if we could catch them there, but if we don't catch them there, we'll know where they're going and we can go and get them there. But if we go if we go there first, then they know that we know where that there is, and so they might go somewhere else.
So you think we should go there?
To the warehouse, yeah.
At night or now? Should we rest up and wait till night?
Yeah.
Tonight, yes.
Cool.
Alright. I could use some R&R.
Alright. So you head back to the inn, and you take some downtime. If you try to sleep, however, the same dream you had last night repeats itself, and you do not feel rested.
During the day?
These deeply unpleasant dreams. In fact, the emotions spurred by these horrible dreams are probably even stronger now.
Wow, I really feel disappointed in myself. I'll never amount to anything. Like, I'm just a sorry excuse for a sword fighter who'll never make anyone proud.
Yeah. I feel like sometimes my thoughts aren't my own, and maybe something evil is trying to make me do things, but also that people outside my head are talking about me, and it's not pleasant.
This cave.
Aren't we resting in different?
We're just sort of fast forwarding to night at this point because
Yeah.
TNT have their nature reconvened. Yeah.
They're talking through the wall.
Yeah.
But like it's a thick wall, so they're being obnoxiously loud for everyone else.
Do you ever feel you'll just amount to nothing?
Yeah.
I wish I was having. I'm sorry. I lost the hole for a second in the wall. I wish I was having Sean D's dream because I could really use a nice cave right now.
I understand completely. I wish I was having any dream except this one.
What if we sleep with our heads like pressed up together? Maybe I'll have your dream and you'll have mine.
Alright, should I come over there or do you want to come over?
Well, there's already there's already two people staying in your room, but it's only Una and me in this room. So if you come here, that will still make the rooms pretty even.
Okay, good idea. And you hear outside your door, boom boom, boom 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 boom. And then just outside your door, Heather, it's me.
What?
It's me.
Oh, also I forgot to ask, Una, is it okay
Uno's
if Turn...
in the same bed as you.
Is it okay if Turn sleeps in this room?
Sure.
Okay, Una says it's okay.
Alright,
Also,
great, I'm
I've
coming
been
in.
awake. We were literally just talking to each other.
I open the door and I say, I brought my sleeping bag. Throw it on the floor.
Cool.
Oh, wait. We have to sleep with our heads facing each other. Or touching each other?
Yeah, oh wait, but we already slept and I think it's now time to go to the warehouse.
This is before that. You can like push the beds together and sleep with your heads next to each other.
Heather, I have a question.
Yeah?
Has anyone ever used your head as a pillow?
No. One time, I was sleeping by a riverbank and I woke up and the beaver was on it.
Wow. What? Like sleeping or just chilling?
I think it was sleeping, but then I woke up and he woke up and he got scared and I got little scratches, but, you know.
Is it like soft? Or what's? Or is
Yeah, it has a give. It's not. There's no bone in there.
All right. This might be very comfortable. What if I just use your head like a pillow, and then we'll be touching heads the whole time, and we'll see if we trade dreams.
Okay, cool. Una, if we're asleep, sometimes I move in my sleep. Because sometimes I'm sitting on my corner in our room, but then I like wake up and I'm on the bed looking at you. So sometimes I move. So can you make sure our heads keep touching all night?
You're muted.
Yeah. I'm just gonna assume I already tried sleeping, so.
Yeah. No, yeah, you lay your head down on Tether's mushroom cap head, and it's surprisingly comfortable.
It's like sleeping on a little mushroom.
It is. It's nice. You still both have the same horrible dreams. It doesn't change anything, but
All right.
yeah, it is a comfortable. Tether's head is a comfortable pillow.
Tether, that was very nice, thank you, but I don't think it helped anything. I still feel like a disappointment.
I still feel like everyone talks about me behind my back.
We don't talk about you behind your back.
You're not a disappointment.
And they hug it out. Aww. But sooner rather than later, evening rolls around, and the time has come for the stakeout.
Hell yeah. Sorry about that. I had an issue.
Was that thing that you had to leave in the middle?
Yeah. I had to get into another Zoom call during this, and disaster struck. But that's over. We're here.
All right.
I totally forgot how you said that, and I thought it was a bit, and you were like leaving because Turn and Tether were just like going off.
No.
So I turned my camera off. I'm like, oh, let's do this.
I was wondering why you did that.
I was just having problems with like my mic. I couldn't use my camera and mic elsewhere because they were being used by Discord, so I had to like cut them off for a second.
Gotcha.
Well, then, like.
But I heard everything. I heard the whole fucking mess.
You didn't need to. Oh, you didn't need to.
I know,
What
but
are
I
you talking about? This was important for the main story.
It was. I think it was
It's-
important, but I don't know if
loved it.
Septa needed to hear it. Regardless, it is now nighttime. What would you guys like to do? And the stakeout. That's my motion for stakeout.
I could cast.
You could cast. That much I know.
I'm gonna collect myself. I could cast Pass Without Trace on us.
For that sweet, sweet bonus to stealth. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can. Will you? Is the question.
You know what? I think I will.
All right. As tether spores fall over all of your bodies, and you feel quieter and lighter, even.
Ugh. My spell slot thing is. I keep trying to make it change it, put it down to 2, but every time I click off it, it turns back to 3.
Just accept it. You have permanent spell slots.
No.
I'll allow it.
No. Cool. Yeah. You pass without a trace your way on over to the southern storehouse. You see Rook locking the storehouse up as a couple people are just grabbing things before they leave. Well, he closes the storehouse. I suppose he doesn't lock it up yet. But it is closed. He is standing in front of it. His wide stance, 2 arms crossed, 2 arms at its side. Yeah, and hide around in the bushes. Everybody, make a stealth check for me.
Do we have
Plus 10.
Plus 10 to that stealth check.
But we have disadvantage because we're sleepy boys.
Yes, you do.
Oh boy.
All right.
I rolled 12.
Okay.
19.
19, nice.
13.
23.
No, wait.
16.
16,
25.
19, 23, 25.
18.
18.
Sorry.
Cool. Cool. So, Turn yawns a couple of times, and it's not the quietest thing in the world. But other than that, you feel as though you are pretty dang well hidden. Yeah. And this way you stay,
Should we describe how we're hiding?
if you'd like. That wasn't supposed to sound exasperated. I was just had a deep inhale and it came out that way. Yeah, if you want to
Sure,
describe how
if you
you're
want.
hiding.
Yeah.
Fine.
We can
describe
waste
it.
more time.
Fine, fucking describe. No, yeah, you're more than.
Playing this combat 2 weeks ago. But yeah,
did.
do it.
No, go for it if you'd like to describe how you're hiding.
No, I'm sorry, I was being a pest.
Oh no, you're fine. It's fine.
I wanted to get a rise out of you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that wasn't what that was, but for all intents and purposes, congratulations, you did. But yeah, you wait there for a couple minutes, and those couple minutes turn into a lot of minutes, and those lot of minutes turn into an hour, and then about an hour and a half. Nothing seems to be happening until you all hear an ear-piercing screech coming from the wall. You instinctively go to cover your ears and look towards the wall, and you can see that lights on top of it are flashing in rhythm with this that's coming out of the wall. You see the people around you that were still out and about hurriedly rushing back into their homes. A loudspeaker comes out over the beeping stops for a moment, and you hear Second Talon Bolau's voice say, "There has been an outbreak. Return to your homes. I repeat, return to your homes. There's been an outbreak. We will take care of it. Get inside quickly and efficiently." Yeah, and you see soldiers begin to pour out of the bottom of the wall.
What should we do? Should we give up our stakeout so that we get the shelter like they told us originally?
I failed the first major assignment of the year. I don't want to get another bad grade.
I don't. Right, but. Well, what about everyone else? What do you want to do?
Honestly, I think we gotta stay here, probably.
For all we know, this could even be some kind of trick to draw attention away from the warehouse.
Interesting. Good idea.
Hadn't thought of that.
You all hear as you look up from your deliberation, and you see on the back of a fox, maybe 30 feet out into the west, a kobold with wooden wings strapped to its back, holding a bunch of food. You also see Rook looking down between its legs as the door has been burst open. You assume this kobold ran out from already inside of the storehouse. This Rook is like looking down and like trying to figure out what was going on. And you hear this kobold giggling as it hops on the back of a fox and begins riding off to the west.
Can
Let's
I
go!
cast a spell?
Yep.
Oh. Weird. I forgot that I'm one of those rangers that didn't take Hunter's Mark.
Just like you're one of those warlocks that didn't take Eldritch Blast. I sense a trend.
You know, I'm not like other rangers.
No.
Can I cast a spell?
Sure.
Hunter's Mark.
Other rangers and they're good at tracking things.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm good at just being turn.
Aw. Arctic turn?
Yeah, an Arctic turn. I say, let's go! And I cast Long Strider on Sean D.
Shandy's fast for an hour, I think.
Yeah.
Cool.
Gets an extra 10.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. This thing has quite the lead on you, and the fox that is riding is very fast. But if you guys start running after it, you do manage to keep it mostly in sight for quite a while. Shandi, you keep pace with it for the most part. You're still a ways behind, but you're moving at about the same rate. The rest of you are slowly falling farther and farther behind this fox. And as you look behind you, you do see Rook very slowly running after you.
Oh, he's slow.
Oh yeah, can you get a link on Sean D?
How far ahead of me is he?
At this point, maybe 30 feet out from you.
If he's 30, I can talk to him.
No, but I mean, can you get one, like a long distance, so he can just keep going and we can catch up?
Oh, yeah.
That thing I can do.
Sorry.
You're
Una's
good.
cranky right now.
She hasn't gotten good sleep.
Okay. No. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna say to Shandi, and you know what? Because I can cast it on up to 2 people, tether. And I'll just say, hey, Shandi, we're right behind you. You can talk to me now in your head.
Ew, okay.
Dubs.
I'll do
Should
what
I
I can to
also-
slow it down.
No,
Should I
keep
also
going.
cast
You're doing
Long
great.
Strider on the Rook?
It's quite a ways behind you at this point.
Oh.
You have to like wait for it.
Oh,
But you could do
yeah.
that.
I forgot it was a touch spell. Never mind.
As I'm running, I'm also gonna shift.
Cool. So you're
Which
going
brings
even
me up.
fucking faster at this point.
Yeah, it gives me 50 speed.
Yeah, you are now. Yep, you're going faster than the fox, the lizard-on fox. And you continue chasing it. As you chase it, it's weaving back and forth between the woods, and you are slowly gaining on it, and you're slowly losing the rest of the party. But suddenly, the kobold just stopped. The fox just stops in its tracks, and the kobold like loses all the food. And you notice it at about the same time. As you round the corner of a tree, you see in front of you what looks to be a massive flower walking on sort of tentacle-like tendrils. And hanging out of this flower are human corpses.
Dear.
Flanking this flower, there are corpses walking next to it that seem to have been overgrown with vines and plant matter. The kobold stops in its tracks, and the wolf does as well, and begins to turn around, sees you there, and isn't sure what to do. So I'm gonna pull y'all on over to this here
Yeah, we have a situation.
Map.
There's a here map.
Yeah, what's up?
There's a
Is it
giant.
muddy?
No, it's a giant flower full
No,
of
you can't.
corpses.
So, wait, Tether, you can't hear him.
Yeah, Tether, stop talking.
Okay.
Not.
Una, that's so mean of you to say that.
Should we roll initiative?
1 second, you should roll initiative.
Okay, I have one more cash to cash.
Cash?
I got
Sorry, what's it look like, Sean D?
It looks like a big flower full of corpses.
Oh no.
It's very unfortunate looking. I don't like it.
Alright. I would like, at this point, everyone to roll initiative.
it. I already did.
Figured.
Ooh, get to put in a bigger
I'm
initiative
still.
after level 4.
This is... I think this is an ability check, so you technically are rolling this at disadvantage.
Oh, should I
Still
do it
in
again?
last-
How do we...
It doesn't matter, don't worry about it. I don't care.
I'm.
What's up, Chelsea?
I'm still in Blast Ball.
One second. I will fix that for you.
You actually have to clear a game of Blast Ball before you can enter combat.
You gotta play Blast Ball first.
I'm trying to disconnect and reconnect.
Oh, I can just set initiative, right, for my character?
You should be able to, yeah.
Okay. Oh no, I don't think I have that permission.
What is it? I can set it for you.
I rolled an 8.
Welcome, Caliper. An 8. Set initiative. 8. Boom.
Thanks.
8? You want 8? What you doing?
Alright, so we have Septon, Shandi, Tether, Turn. Una, how's it going?
I'm still in Blast Ball.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. I had to fix that for you. Are you here now?
Can you hear
It's
me now?
loading. Yeah, it's just loading. Taking a bit. There I am. In it.
Yeah, no, this, is this. Cool! So yeah, as you run up here, I'm gonna throw Rook on the initiative order as well, even if he's not here currently. Because it will be. Cool. Alright, so as you run into this clearing, you see this horrible flower over here that is just filled with corpses, and is in fact flanked by corpses, and it is approaching this kobold fella. Septon, you are up first. You can vaguely see what's going on from your distance.
I'm going to... Got queued up here. Exhaustion effects...
You have disadvantage on ability checks right now.
Okay, ability checks. Alright, so we're probably okay.
Yeah, it shouldn't affect combat all that much.
You don't make a ton of ability checks in combat. I'm gonna move up beside Shandi. And I'm gonna clap my hand on his shoulder and be like, alright, we'll figure out a way to deal with whatever that... I can't really see it from here, can I?
You can vaguely see it.
I'm getting the vibe something bad's over there.
Yeah, it's not good.
Alright, we gotta deal with that thing, but also, let's not let the kobold get away, because it's our only lead on our school project, and that's what's really important. I'm gonna throw a heroism on Shandi.
Cool.
So you get 3 temporary hit points, and I'm also gonna throw an inspiration on you too as a bonus action.
Awesome.
So
Shandi is stacked with
I'm
bugs.
buffing Shandi. Get in there.
You said 3 temporary hit points?
Yeah, just 3.
Cool.
We're just
And-
like, hey, you got this, Shandi, bye.
And it's movement, action, bonus action.
Cool.
And I'm gonna
The
run to the bathroom.
fox is going to sprint over to here, trying to get out from this horrible thing. These things are going to trudge forward. And that is all they're going to do. Shandi, you're up.
All right. Let me do some measurements here. Oh, perfect. I'm just gonna. I forgot what my name was in here.
Yeah, it's Pretty Kitty Meowie Wowie, which is
Forgot about
horrible.
that. Yeah. Let me check something really quick. Because I don't ever use my cantrips. I should.
Yeah, probably.
It's sort of the whole
It's a
thing.
defining feature of your class, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I am going to... I'm gonna Booming Blade this body, this corpse.
Word.
So it is a normal attack first. It's not gonna hit.
But you don't know that.
Wait, actually, I can use my inspiration on this, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that'll probably hit. That's gonna be maybe not still 13.
13 will hit, yeah. These things aren't exactly armored.
Yeah, and that was with my rapier, by the way, not with my stinger.
Cool. Alright, go ahead and roll some damage.
That's gonna be 11 damage.
Alright, 11 points of damage. As you stab into this thing, and it sort of like tilts its leafy head in your direction.
Yeah, and then if it moves on its next turn, it takes a d8 of thunder damage as well.
Word. Alright, the kobold is going to sort of whisper into its hands a little bit and shoot a firebolt at the same one that you just hit. And not hit at all, actually. Do a super big bad miss, but did its best. And that's all it is going to do for its tune. Tether, you're up.
My turn.
Mhm.
Oh no. What did I need to do? I'm gonna run here, and I'm going to. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Where's the thing that should? It's like a. This is the ruler.
It's the second.
I
one
just
on the
moved.
tab. Yeah.
Okay. And I'm going to cast Moonbeam on the flower.
Court Squire.
Corpse Squire.
Court.
And I would love it if that one would take a Constitution saving throw.
And it will take a Constitution saving throw. That is a 13.
Fails! And so it's going to take 2d10 radiant damage.
Nice. Roll it up.
Oh, you know I am. Okay, we got a 9. And a 5.
Cool. 14 points of radiant damage to this thing. As you...
And it stays there.
The moonbeam does.
Yeah.
How large is the moonbeam?
It is 5 feet, 5 foot radius.
Cool.
It's 5 foot radius and 40 feet high.
We'll put it here. That's literally impossible to see. Okay. Super good. All right, we're gonna make you sort of this color. Okay. We will put it here. That's also really hard to see, but you can kind of see it, so that's all right.
I can't see it at all.
You should be able to see it.
I can see it totally fine. Same with the last one.
Yeah, it's there. Don't worry about it. It's there. I can see it on stream. I'll know. I'll know if anything goes in there. Cool. Una, your turn.
I just put a pretzel in my mouth.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
no.
exactly how it goes, huh?
Hold on. Can I quickly chew and you guys just vamp for a second?
Turn, why don't you go and then we'll come back to Una.
Alright, sure. I would like to say I'm gonna get that fox and I'm gonna run. And then I'm going to run another 3.
Cool.
And then I'm going to, as a bonus action, just take a long time to think about my life because I don't have any bonus actions.
Sounds good. Una, you ready now?
Yeah.
Cool.
What if I just put another pretzel in my mouth? Oh my gosh. I apologize. I have 2 questions, Blake.
Yes.
No, never mind. 1 question.
One question.
Can you remind me what the fire blood elixir does? and how it
Yes.
works?
I can, in fact, do that. So the Fire Blood Elixir, you have to drink it. And for the next 10 minutes, anytime you take physical damage, any creature within 5 feet of you is dealt 1d6 fire damage.
Cool. Then, and drinking a potion is bonus or action?
Bonus.
It's a bonus. Then I'm gonna run. Oh. I'm gonna run as fast as I can. Can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man. And just drank that potion.
Word. All right.
Not forgetting any potions this campaign.
All right. The flower is going to make its way. Oh, thank you, peeps. Make its way up this direction, and 3 of its tentacles are going to lash out at you, Shandi. All 3. All right. The first one. Oh God. Okay. The first one is a 14 to hit.
Nope.
Cool. The second one is a 13 to hit.
Nope.
And the last... Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Last one also doesn't hit. What it is going to do is one of the corpses that it's up inside its flowery head right now, it is going to consume that corpse. My pencil's broken. Cool. Things are going well for me. It's going to consume that corpse, and it seems as though consuming that corpse makes it feel better.
Oh no. Kill the corpses.
Dun dun dun.
Cool. Yep, that is the end of its turn, I believe. Yes, it is. Rook keeps running after you. Septon, you're up.
These buffoons. They've lined up for me.
They are zombies, so.
I'm gonna run up next to Shandi. I'm gonna drop a... let's see if I remember how to use this tool correctly. Gonna drop a... That didn't work. Gonna drop a... Nope. Someday I'll get this right.
Today is the day.
There you go.
Yep, drop a blast in that radius. Everybody's gotta make a...
Oh, I totally did it, but it's fine.
Con
save, because it's Thunderwave, right?
Yep, Thunderwave.
Start with the 2 Zombonis.
Second level.
Cool. The 2 Zombonis. One of them gets a 21, and one of them gets a 22, actually.
Those are both successes.
Yeah.
Still gonna take half.
Yep. And then the flower gets a fucking... Oh my god. The flower gets a 6, so that's a fail.
That's gonna be failure. Alright, I'm gonna get my... Need one more D8. I thought of my spell before my turn, and then I didn't actually get the dice out. Alright, here we go. That's gonna be... 17 for the failures, and 8 for the small boys.
Okay.
Or 8 for the successes.
Oh, I understand. Cool. Then I will. Yes. Never mind that.
Yeah, half on the
I was
successes.
gonna say the successes took 17. Jesus, but I was fully backwards on that one.
No, the
Cool.
failures took 17. I rolled 3d8s, got 2 8s and a 1.
Cool. Yeah, this the flower is, and it's pushed back as well, right?
Yes, it is pushed back 10 feet.
Pushed back 10 feet, which actually worked out way better for you than you can even know. Anything else, Septon?
No.
Cool.
I think we're in a good situation right now.
All right, the Zombo's turn. They're not happy. So this one's gonna stay where it is and attack you, Shandi. This one's gonna run up and also attack Shandi. This one's gonna run up and attack right inside Septon. This one's gonna run up and attack Septon. So we'll start with the slam attack from the ones on you, Shandi. All right, it gets a 16 on its. The first one gets a 16.
That matches.
Cool, so that'll hit. you're going to take 4 points of bludgeoning damage, and the second one gets a 19.
That hits.
So you're going to take 4 more points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
The one on you, Septon, probably misses. 9.
No, it doesn't hit.
Figured. Alright, and that is their turns. Shanti.
Alright, wait. Oh.
Wait.
As their turn ends, I'm going to use my swift stride to move 10 feet.
Oh, okay.
Right over there.
Alright.
Okay.
And that doesn't...
No attack of opportunity now.
But, as you start your turn, these things smell so horribly bad.
It's
That
just
you
like
need-
my dream.
Yeah, you need to make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Alright.
You also gain 3 temp HP at the beginning of your turn.
Oh, okay.
But I still have heroism going.
That's going to be an 8 on that saving throw.
Cool. You cannot take the smell, and you spend your turn, you're incapacitated until the end of the turn, retching from the
man.
stench of these planted zombies.
Would he still gain the 3 HP?
Yeah, he'd still gain, because that's not,
Oh, that's me.
that's
I
you,
guess.
yeah. Alright. I forgot to take the fox's turn, so I'll just take it on the kobold's turn. The fox is gonna run over this way.
What does the fox do?
And the kobold is going to fire. And the kobold's not going to do shit. Kobold is hiding and biding his time. Tether, you're up.
Tether is going to do... She's gonna move here. Bonus action cast Shillelagh.
Cool.
And as her action, she's gonna move the moonbeam so it's hitting all 3 zombies.
Word.
And they all have to take Constitution saving throw.
Is it when they start their turn in there, or when it touches?
Or first time it touches them, and if they end their turn on it.
Sounds good. And we will make a new moonbeam. Somehow.
Yeah, I should have warned you it's moving.
It's alright. Wow, there's no way to do that well in this one,
Yeah.
unfortunately. There you go. That's the new moonbeam. Cool.
Oh, I can see this one.
Yeah, I made it red so you'd be able to see it, even though the moon ain't red.
Blood moon.
Cool. They will make their what sort of saves?
Data thing.
Con.
All right, that is a 16,
Save.
21,
Saves.
and a 6.
So the 2 take half damage and 1 doesn't.
Cool.
Okay, that is an 8. And that's a 7. So that's 16
Yeah.
radiant damage.
Cool. So this one takes 8 points of damage, and it would die, though, because they're zombies, they have their undead fortitude. So it's going to make a Constitution saving throw of a DC 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yup. And it rolls a 16, so it has 1 HP remaining. And is not dead. This one takes 8 points of damage. Doesn't matter too much for him. And this one takes 16 points of damage.
Oh wait, it's 15.
Okay, 15. So okay. Plus.
Thanks, Peeps.
Thank you, Peebs. 15 points of damage. So I'm gonna heal up these guys both. By
Peeps, way to be such a rules lawyer.
No, I appreciate Peebs. I appreciate Peebs.
Kidding, I'm kidding.
All right. There's a moonbeam there now. Anything else from you, Tether?
I did my movement, bonus action, and action.
Awesome. Una, you're up.
Actually, I can do my reaction. Oh, it's necrotic damage, so never mind.
Okay. Your turn, Una.
Alright, gonna boop first, psionic dagger at Court Jester OG. It doesn't have a number. So.
Cool.
13.
13 hits.
Oh, cool.
These things are just squishy
Dang it.
corpses walking around. They're not hard to hit.
Do I have sneak attack?
Not on this one, no.
not on that one. It
No.
can definitely see me. Cool.
Yeah.
Then, no worries, no worries, no worries. Then, 10 points of psychic damage.
That would kill it, but it gets undued fortitude. But it rolls a natural 1, so it does die.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It dies. Whatever.
We're like undead
Then-
farty, dude.
Then, second dagger
You're off the campaign. Dude. Who are you throwing the second dagger at?
to Court Jester 1.
Cool.
12.
12 will hit, and you do get sneak attack on this one.
Okay, dokay. If I can. Oh. Doop, boop, boop. Wait. Okay. Okay. Hey Peebs, what's 7 plus 8?
Is that how much damage it
15
did?
points. 15 points of psychic.
35 points a second.
Cool, cool, cool.
I'm so disappointed in
And
myself.
then I'm gonna move a little bit closer now. Boop. The end.
Cool. It looks like it almost falls to the ground, and it rolls itself back up and is not dead. Turn. Your turn.
It's music to my ears. I'm gonna run. Let me about this. 30 feet there. 5, 10, 15, 20. Perfect. Boop, 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 boop. I have a new spell, but you're all too close, so I'm not gonna use it. But I am gonna say, Una, I learned this one from you. And I'm gonna whip out 2 daggers. Now that at my level up, I swapped out my fighting style for the throwing weapon fighting style. And I'm gonna start whipping some daggers. What do you think about this, Una? Are you impressed with me? Let me see how I roll.
mean,
I'm gonna roll to throw a dagger at Court Chester number 2.
Cool.
I think this is right. I rolled a 19.
19 will hit, absolutely.
Alright, that does... Oh, and then a whole bunch of birds are gonna fly out with the dagger as well, and all start pelting this dude.
Daggers and beaks, baby.
Alright, so it does a total of 5 points of piercing and 4 points of force.
Cool. So
If you need to know the different... Do you need to know?
I do, but
Okay.
In this particular case, it doesn't. So it would die, but it doesn't.
Oh, well, good thing I have a second! I throw my offhand dagger attack as well.
Cool.
That rolled even. That's a 22.
Yeah.
And I roll a 3 for damage.
3 total.
Mm-hmm.
All right, then it can't die. Or one.
Ugh! Give me those daggers back.
Nope, they're in him. It looks mad at you.
Alright, and that's everything for me.
All right, the squire's.
Yeah, cool. Good job.
I learned that from watching you. What do you think?
It's really good.
Thanks. I'm about to get 8 by this.
Yeah,
Big
it's coming
rush.
at you, and it
I'm
sure is gonna try to hit you 3 times with its tentacles.
I'm coming.
Oh, it's got some range.
Yep.
Well.
Hopefully, I'll roll a little better this time. Oh, I did. First is a 22 to hit.
Mm-hmm. It's a hit.
Okay, so you're going to take 11 points of bludgeoning damage and make a Constitution saving throw.
Alright, I am gonna cast Hellish Rebuke.
Cool.
And it makes a DC 9 Dexterity saving throw.
Well, wouldn't you fucking believe it? Oh no, it does. It just beats it. It gets a 10! I rolled an 8 and it has a +2.
Alright, so I rolled 17, so it takes half.
Cool.
So 8 points of fire damage.
Which doesn't matter for this thing, unfortunately.
Okay, and then I'll roll my con saving throw. I get a flaccid 20.
Cool. So you feel poison trying to work its way into you, but it doesn't. Its second tentacle attack is a 17 to hit.
That's a hit.
All right, so that is 11 more bludgeoning damage and another con save.
Alright, I'm getting smacked. That's an 18 con save.
That's enough. And the
Alright.
last one, the last attack is a 18 to hit, so that'll hit as well. One more con save for me.
Alrighty.
As well as
Oh, that's an 8.
10 points of bludgeoning damage, and you fail the con save,
Alright.
which hits you with a 14 points of poison damage.
I drop. Took like 46 points
Yeah,
of
you
damage total.
You took this thing's full arsenal in one turn, so.
Are you proud of me, Una?
Oh, that's the wrong button. Incapacitated. Turn. It's on the ground. Incapacitated. Cool. And as a bonus action, where is it? It is going to just poop out another one of these guys. Though it's to have 1 health. And that is the end of its turn. Then next, poor Rook shows up. Finally. I need to change him to the right level. Pop! He rushes into the fray, and that's as far as he can get. Septon! Your turn.
That's not what Rook looks like.
That's what Rook looks like.
Very
Septon,
disappointed.
at the top of your turn, make a Constitution saving throw for me. Because these guys smell real bad.
Yes, they do. Alright, Constitution saving throw. Here we go. Nat 20.
Cool, you're good. It smells bad, but you do overcome that stench.
Alright. Bonus action. Turn, get up!
I'm awake.
That's you got 4 health, buddy. Good luck.
Good to go. I'm good. I'm ready.
Good luck. And I'm gonna. Let's see. We got these 2 fellas in front of us. I'm gonna whip Court Jester 1.
Cool.
Hit him with the whistling whip.
Boy, does it whistle.
It whistles. That's a 21.
21 will absolutely hit, yeah.
Yeah. That's gonna be 5 slashing and 3 thunder. Is that
5
thunder?
Slashing, 3 thunder.
Is
Cool.
it thunder that the whistling whip does, or is it?
I think it's thunder, yeah. I don't know.
I think you wrote sonic damage.
That's the thing in 3.5, so call it thunder.
Okay.
So how much total again?
8 total.
8 total. It stays alive.
Oh, come on. What is this? Alright, that's my turn.
Cool. On the Court Jester's turn, they all take 1,000,000 damage from Moonbeam and die. Because it's radiant damage, and they can't do anything about that. So they all die. Except for the one down near turn. Uh-oh, turn. It's coming.
Yeah. All right. I'm prone. He has advantage. No big deal.
Okay. Flaccid 20 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits.
4 points of damage exactly.
Okay. Well, now that's just insulting.
And you fall back to the ground.
I'm sorry, Septon.
That's their turns. The fox should have gone first.
That's our turn.
That's the fox is going to run up over to here. Sean D, you're up.
Alright, I'm going to bop. Sorry.
These are trees. These things.
Yeah. Just trying to get a good angle on this. You can let me know if I'm finagling this too much, but I want to use my zinger attack.
To hit the jester and the squire.
Yeah.
Yep, you can.
Cool. So the 30 feet ends like right at the back part of the squire.
Perfect.
So the jester gets dragged over, and I assume
If you hit.
yeah, if I hit.
You're inspired.
I think it should be. It's a flaccid 20.
That'll hit the jester for sure. Now, do you roll again for the squire? I don't totally remember.
I think you did make me roll each time last time I used this. It's been a while.
So roll for the squire.
Squire is going to be 14.
14 does hit. Yep.
Cool.
So you hit both of them as you drag them here, and you end up about there.
All right, and
Roll that
so
damage.
that's yeah, and damage separately as well, I assume.
Yes.
Ooh, okay, so that's gonna be on, I guess, Jester first. That's 7 piercing damage plus 3 poison damage.
You notice that the poison doesn't seem to do anything.
This was sort of my assumption, but I wanted to do my big dash anyways.
Oh yeah. And the squire?
The squire is going to be 12 piercing damage and 3 poison damage.
The poison damage does affect the squire.
Okay, cool. So, now the squire, the start of each turn has to make takes D4 poison and can get rid of it with a con save at the end of the turn.
Word. Sounds good. Anything else from you?
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna use my action surge, and then I'm gonna cast shield on myself.
Cool.
So I believe that's plus 5 AC.
Isn't shield a reaction?
Is it? I thought it was an action.
Pretty sure shield is a reaction, yeah. Because it
Oh.
lasts until like the start of your next turn.
Okay, never mind. Well, I'll save that then.
Are you still action surging?
Thank you, Michael.
No, I'm not gonna action surge then.
Oh
I
wait,
will
you
take
did.
the badge for rule.
Winfield, I don't know if you remembered, but you got 3 temporary HP that.
Yeah, do those stack or do they
No,
just cap
they
out?
They don't stack, but they replenish.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can only have a maximum of 3. Cool. The kobold on the fox is going to yell out, "Come help! Bad plant burn now!" And just catch scorching ray, sending 1 ray of fire out towards the court jester and 2 rays of fire out towards the squire. Oh, that kind of rhymed. That was fun. Misses the court jester. Oops. Definitely hits the squire at least once. Yep. And the second is only once. Only 1 ray of fire hits into this squire. But, does damage. The 7 points of damage to this here squire as the kobold shouts out about helping you and throws some fire. Tether, your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna use my action to move the moonbeam 1 grid south.
Yeah. I'll make that happen.
Move here.
1 sec. Cool, so they make con saves, the 2 of them.
Okay, I was gonna do it so it was still 1 grid up, but that's fine.
Oh, I can redo it if you'd like. I will do that.
Yeah.
Cool. Con saves. The flower rolls really well, over 20. And
Yeah.
the other guy rolls a 13.
Okay, so that guy fails. Flower will take half damage. 6 and 4, so that's 10 radiant.
So 5 on him, 10 on him. Cool.
And as my bonus action, I will do nothing but my reaction. I'll do it. Can the jester make a con save?
17.
Nothing happens.
Yeah, zombies are very con reliant. Una, you're up.
Alright. I'm gonna... Boop, boop, boop. over there and take a whack at the big plant thingy.
Cool.
Even though it's scary. Stop it. 14.
14 will hit.
14?
Oh yeah, it's a big, horrible flower filled with corpses. Doesn't have a whole lot in the way of defense.
Wait, I always forget what my damage is. Okay, there we go. 8 points of psychic damage.
Nice.
And then one more for good measure. Oh yeah, 17 to hit.
That'll hit.
Oh, nope. Gotta be D4 now. 4 points of psychic
man.
damage.
Damage is damage. Yep. Flower.
Damage is damage.
Flower isn't exactly happy about that. Anything
Cool.
else from you?
That will be all.
Turn. Let's get a death save.
A death save is a skill check, yes or no?
I don't think so.
No, because there's no ability used. It's just a
Yeah.
flat d20.
No,
so,
it's a save.
it's a save.
Oh, I literally said death save. You're right.
It's
You're...
its own thing.
Well,
not a
it's
check.
not a death check, is it?
It's a death
Yeah,
save.
it's not a death check. It's a death
It's a
save.
death
I'm just
save.
gonna roll it normal, but I'm
It's
gonna
a
look up the rule
life
right
check.
after I do this.
I'm fairly sure it's
Just
not.
letting everybody know.
All right.
Is
Trying to
there a
reclaim
fun-
your title.
I currently have it.
You
Yeah.
can't reclaim what you never lost.
All
right.
What'd you get?
I rolled a 9. That's one failure.
That's one failure. All right, the squire's turn. It is going to make its roll again, and it is going to get a 19. So it'll take half damage, I assume.
It's end of the turn.
Oh,
If they end their turn.
well then it's not going to do that.
Yeah.
It's gonna go up to here, and it is going to whip its tentacles. On its way, it's gonna hit you once, Tether, and then it's gonna try to hit Septon twice. So the one attack against Tether, I'll probably hit. That is a 17 to hit.
Does not.
Does not hit. Oh yeah, you're tanky. And the 2 against Septon. First one is a flaccid 20, and the second one is a 14.
The 14 misses, but
Cool.
the flaccid 20 hits.
I'm gonna need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me,
Alrighty.
and also take 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Alright, let me put that in first. And then Constitution saving throw. Ooh, talk about a throw. 8.
8. That is a failure. Okay, so you are going to take 13 points of poison damage on top of
Oof. It's not great to be Septon at the moment.
Oh, did it take its 1d4, by the way?
that. It didn't take its 1d4. Go ahead and roll that.
3.
Cool. It is going to, at this point, slurp down another one of the corpses in its tangled net above its head.
Can we see how many corpses there are there?
You can't, unfortunately.
What about porpoises?
Yeah, a lot of dolphins.
I don't know where that came from.
And it heals.
Also, it's a saving throw for death.
Yeah. No, the corpses, nothing of the corpse is visible. Yeah. They have total cover against attacks and are not visible. Other effects outside the they can't be affected by any other effects around it, and yeah. So they're all in there. And that is the end of its turn. Rook's turn.
It can roll to get rid of the poison,
Oh,
too.
it will do that.
It's a Constitution saving throw.
That's probably a fail. That was an 8.
Yep, that fails.
Cool. Rook finally gets a turn. Yay! Rook turn. Rook is gonna just keep running. Because that's what he can do. He's going to dash. He's gonna go
Rook.
40 feet here. 45, 50, 55, 60. And step right
Speedy boy.
there. He's gonna make a con save because he's in the moonbeam.
He's not a smart boy.
No, he's going as quick as he can.
Just going ham.
trying to get to that sweet cob. So he rolls a 10.
Fails.
Roll some damage.
3, 5, 8.
8 points of radiant damage. And as it takes this damage, red flashes across its all of its things flash red, and it turns towards you guys.
Cool.
Yeah. Septum. You have already successfully passed the save to avoid being grossed out, right?
For the zombies.
Yeah, it's the same. It's the same one.
Oh, okay, it doesn't. Okay.
Cool.
Continues to count.
Yeah, it continues
Alright.
to count.
Give me 1 second here. I'm making a whip attack against this guy,
Cool.
the big fella. Oh, that's gonna be a 23. Does that hit?
Absolutely hits.
We're using the whistling whip. So that will be 5 slashing and 3 thunder.
5 slashing and 3 thunder. Cool. 8 points of damage. Shoop into this thing. It's starting to fall apart a little bit. Oh, Chelsea, I'm so sorry. Your tower fell. It's not looking too hot, but it's still standing.
Okay. I am going to bonus action use that phase step
Nice.
right over behind my gang, and I need the squire to make a wisdom save.
Oh, that is not its strong suit. 12.
12 is a failure. It is frightened of me until the end of my next turn. Is it immune to being frightened?
It's not.
Then it is frightened of me until the end of its next turn.
Word. It is. The flower sort of bristles towards Septum. It's not great. The fox is going to stay where it is. The one Zombo up here is going to try to punch Shanti. Oh, and actually might. 19 to hit, Shanti.
Yeah, I'll use that. I'll use that shield here now.
Cool. As the shield, it comes out in to hit you, and you just hold your hand up, and it poof, stops just short. As you can, as it makes contact, see this shield presence over your body. It's the only one there, and it's not exactly smart enough to get out of this area here, so it's gonna stay there and take the con save. That is a 16.
That succeeds, so it's taking half damage.
Cool.
1,
Uh-oh.
10.
So 11, halved to 5. And it's dead. It's dead. That's it.
I
That's
don't
it.
get to use my swift stride.
Dead. It is, however, your turn, Shandi.
Yeah, I guess I'll just walk normally. Walk right over here.
Cool.
And I'm gonna use another booming blade.
On the flower.
Yeah. Oh. You can only use inspiration once, right? Or can I keep using that?
Once.
Just once.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright, that's gonna be an 8 to hit.
An 8 does not hit, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you try to stab into it, and you just get some leaves. Anything else from you?
Yeah, no, that's gonna be everything for me.
Alright, the kobold is gonna say, aim bad, miss now. Again try! And cast another scorching ray. This time, all 3 going towards the squire. Oh, and they actually all hit. Holy shit, okay. Square takes 5, 12, 22 points of fire damage from these 3 beams of scorching rays that go flying towards its back. The kobolds. Ah, yes, yes! Very excited. Tether, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me because of the smell.
Natural 20.
Nice. You've smelled worse. Tether has smelled worse.
Oh, I love all our natural 20s are to not smell bad things.
Yeah. They kind of are. It's your turn.
I'm gonna drop concentration on Moonbeam.
Cool.
I'm gonna bonus action cast Healing Spirit. Right here.
Cool.
And so, Shandi and Septon in turn are gonna get D6 in healing.
Cool. What does the healing spirit look like?
It's a little celestial looking mushroom popping out of the ground.
Nice.
And that's 6.
I don't think we heal until our turn.
You don't heal until the start of its turn.
I thought it was like the first time they enter it.
When it moves into the spirit space or starts its turn there. Since the spirit started there, it doesn't go into their turn.
You're right.
But it will at the start of their turn.
Okay.
It's a little spirit guy.
And that's bonus action. And so action, I'm going to do my symbiotic
I am gonna
entity.
draw the cube. If that's alright.
No, how dare you?
I assume that's sort of where you want it?
Yeah.
That's a 15-foot cube, I believe.
Yeah, it's a 5-foot cube.
Draw a 5-foot cube, huh? It's just one square?
I guess so. 5-foot cube,
It's just
right?
one square. So do you want it on turn? Or do
Yeah,
you want
I want it on turn.
Cool.
Thanks.
No prob.
Please. Oh my god. Okay, it's on turn. Whatever.
It's kind of big.
Yeah, we don't. Since it's only single target, and I'm gonna be moving it, so like we'll just not do it, and I'll just tell you where it is.
Sure.
Right now, it's on turn, and that was a bonus action. So my action, I'm gonna do my symbiotic entity, and I'm going to get 16 temporary hit points.
Nice.
And I'm going to make the squire make a con save.
Oh, fuck me. I made another burst template. Damn it. Alright, Squire, con save going. That is a 19.
And again, nothing happens.
Nothing happens. It seems as though your spores don't quite affect this plant.
Yeah, has the Hail of Spores ever hit?
Yeah, it's hit a couple times. It didn't blast ball, that's for sure. Una, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna quickly talk to Tether in our heads and say, is Turn okay? I saw him go down.
He'll be fine.
Cool. I'm gonna run in. And then, as I run past the kobold, I want to give him a little thank you in his head. Hopefully it doesn't freak him out too much, probably. Then, pew pew at the squire.
Sweet.
21.
21 will hit.
Yeah. 5 points.
Nice. 5 points of damage.
Again. Pew pew. 24.
That'll hit.
Da-ba-ba-ba. 4 points of damage.
Okay, damage is damage. This thing is looking pretty
rolled.
weak.
Almost my lowest time.
Anything else from you?
Nah, I'm good.
Cool. Turn! At the start of your turn, you heal 1d6 hit points.
So, if I may put on my rules lawyer pants, according to the player's handbook, you
Never heard of it.
Nice. You this is pure Phoenix grade bullshit right here. So according to the player's handbook, you roll your death
Never
throw
heard
at the
of
start of your turn. According to Healing Spirit, you roll the health at the start of the turn. According to a rule they published in Xanathar's, if two effects are to happen at the same time, like this, then the player that it's happening to gets to decide which one takes priority.
Okay.
Being me, I would like to roll to decide which one takes priority.
Not that it dude, even if you fail this death save, you don't die. Like,
If I
If he gets a
roll-
natural 1, he dies.
oh, that's true.
If I get a natural one, I die. So, I want to live on the edge, baby.
Fair enough,
I want to
fair
live on the edge.
So what are you gonna roll to see if you do it?
I'm gonna roll a d20, and if I roll 1 through 10, then I take the death throw first. If I roll 11 through 20, I take the healing first.
1 in 40, we lose turn right now.
No, it's. Oh yeah. You're right. All right, 15. Give me that d6 health, baby.
Do you want to roll it or should I?
You roll it and tell me what your spirit looks like. Because that's the first thing I'm gonna see when I wake up.
A celestial mushroom. It looks very friendly. It's
Well,
like,
happy
you know,
mushroom.
those like, you know, like
Just-
those
That's
gnome
good.
mushrooms.
All right, perfect.
Yeah, 5.
5 health.
With the really chubby stalk.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Tether.
All right, so you are prone, have some health, and it's still your turn.
All right, sweet. I'm gonna take half my move speed to stand up.
Cool.
Has Rook attacked us yet? Do we think Rook's about to?
Rook flashed red and turned to tether. That's all you know.
So it sounds like yes. But that other thing is still up, right? With the X's over it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the big flower is still up.
And to be fair, you were knocked out when the flash red happened.
Yeah, so you didn't see that. Actually, Rook is
Yeah.
just
Okay.
looking at tether right now.
I'm going to assume nothing. I'm going to move. I would like to move 10, 15. Can I, if I move here, can I throw my daggers at the squire, or is
Yeah, it's
That-
it's significantly taller than Shandi, so you have a shot.
sweet? All right, I'm gonna go ahead and move there, and I'm going to. Ugh, my thing's not moving. Sweet, I'm gonna cast Zephyr Strike as a bonus action, which gives myself advantage on one weapon attack roll on my turn, which I'm going to take now and go ahead and roll with advantage as I throw my dagger with the power of the Zeph. It's going to be a 23 to
That'll hit. That'll absolutely hit.
and it does 2d6 force damage because Zephyr and the birds, and 1d4 dagger damage.
That's a lot.
Four.
That's a lot of damage.
So that's a total of +2 for
That's
my
a lot of
throwing
damage.
weapons, so 10 points of damage on that dagger.
Cool. And 10 points of damage is enough to kill this flower.
Alright, I have one dagger left, and then I'm going to, I'm going to say, alright, the fox! And I'm going to move the other 10 back to this spot. And then my turn.
Cool. Rook is going to, after flashing right at you, turn back around and start making his way over to this fox. But that's 30. He sure can attack. He's gonna punch the shit out of that fox. One punch to the fox,
Foxes.
one punch to the kobold is what's about to happen. He misses the fox.
would
The
just
fox
sweep
sure
the
dodges
fox
out of the
right
way, but he goes ahead and punches the kobold really, really hard. Dealing 13 damage to this kobold as it whimpers in pain. Ow! And that's its turn. Septon.
Oh, shit, we gotta deactivate Rook.
Yeah.
Isn't this guy the one who's stealing food from the city? I mean,
Right.
so
Talk
Rook
to
roughs him
him.
up a little bit. We bring him back.
Talk to him.
We can talk to him when we capture him as well. Let Rook. And then we step in and we stop Rook from really.
Yeah, does Rook know non-lethal damage?
You're guessing probably not.
Rook, stand down.
Rook flashes red at you. A second time. More red this time.
Okay, hear me out. We
This-
help the kobold. He's our friend, and we can talk to him.
This doesn't look good.
You're out.
Oh!
You're out.
Oh wait, I have an idea.
You're out. You're out of the group.
Don't you wish I died like 10 minutes ago?
Wait, I have an idea that might work.
What if we just tell them to like, hey, put your hands up. You surrender. Maybe it'll stop
Like
punching
this?
you.
You're not a rules layer anymore,
No.
Phoenix. You've lost the title.
Like this?
Damn it.
No, because that might look threatening to the rook. So just like a little, and no,
Damn.
tether, still not, but,
Can I
So I'm
push?
still the rules lawyer? I'm the last person who had it.
Can I push past turn and tether, or do I have to like go around?
You can just go through. It's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
They're your allies.
just a
Doesn't-
leapfrog.
it's not difficult.
over.
All right, then
You can literally
I'll.
step over
I can
me,
only get
so-
up to there. Whatever. I'll dash and I'll get ready for next turn to
Cool.
deal with Rook.
1 second. Let me remove some tokens. All right. It is the fox's
Oh wait,
turn.
did I pass through the spirit? I would have, wouldn't I?
Yeah,
You would have. Yeah. So
Okay.
you take 1d6.
Nice.
Heal up a d6.
2. Oh, sorry.
okay, no, you rolled it. All right.
All right. The fox's turn is going to take the disengage action, and then it's going to move up over here. Up over here behind this tree. Sean D, your turn.
Let me see. Yeah, I am also going to just move over by Rook. And then can I just prepare an attack? I guess if he tries to run, would I get an attack of opportunity?
You would, yeah. But you could also
Okay.
you could prepare an attack instead, but it doesn't
Okay.
matter. It's the same
Yeah,
thing.
same thing. Alright, so I'm just gonna chill here then.
All right, the kobold is going to peek its head out around the corner and attempt to cast Charm Person on Rook. This spell fails because Rook is not a person. It goes, oh, bad. Oh, friend spell not work on Carve Man. And that's it. Tether, your turn.
Tether's gonna cast Fog Cloud in between these two trees, so the Rook can't see where the fox went and will go.
Okay.
Blocking.
What's the size of Fog Cloud?
Fog Cloud is. I'm trying a new layout, but that involves me looking up spells on my phone. Fog Cloud is a 20-foot radius.
That's a 20-foot radius right there.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Cool. You can't see it, but Septon, you see as Fog Cloud is cast, Rook glows red one final time, but this time stays red.
And Tether says, "Oh, I can't wait till we can go back to the place that we are staying, and if we have friends who want to talk, they can come see us there," and I'll say the name of the tavern, which I forgot.
Okay. Sounds good. Una, you're up. You're blind.
I cannot see anything. Can I see Rook glowing red?
You can see a faint red glow in the middle of the fog, yeah.
Okay. Are there any rules for walking in a fog cloud? Do you have to like roll for random direction?
No, you're technically just blind, which gives you disadvantage on
anything.
on stuff and also
Technically, since the defender can't see the attack coming, it all rules out. You attack normally.
That's true. Yeah.
So, I'm just gonna try to get in between Rook and Kobold in the general direction I figure I remember the Kobold going. And hold on. I'm just gonna hold an attack if Rook suddenly goes rogue.
Cool.
Is what I meant. Yeah.
Turn. Yours. It's yours.
Alright, I'm gonna saunter on over to this big boy over here. I'm gonna say, I'll be taking this back, scoop up one of my daggers that Una loaned to me. And then I'm going to step over to here, and I want to try and convince the kobold. I want to say, if you stop and talk to us, we'll help you out. Please. May I roll a persuasion check with
Yes,
disadvantage
you
because
may.
I'm so tired?
Yes, you may.
Alright. Well, that's perception. That's perception. Ignore that. Ignore that. Ignore that. Go away. Oh, I almost rolled with a +6 when I should have a -1. Alright, I rolled a 6.
6. You don't hear anything from the fog cloud.
That's it for my turn.
Cool. Rook, now fully red, is going to reach out with its blind sight, grab Septon by the face, and cast a 4th level inflict wounds that was stored inside its body. So it is going to make a melee spell attack against you. 18 to hit,
That will hit.
and it's going to do just
no.
a buttload of damage.
Ooh.
It's gonna do-
Fuck.
Is Septon about to follow in the grand tradition of those who
Fuck.
came before? Oh, you guys might be about to have a much bigger problem than Rook.
You might actually. 33 points of damage to you there, Septon.
That's my maximum health.
And you are unconscious.
Yeah. Wait, massive damage rules. It has to be
More.
maximum then half.
I think that's what it is, yeah.
Well-
It's your current hit points plus maximum.
Okay.
So,
So either way,
you're
we're
fine.
good.
But as it just puts its big old one of its hands, well, probably its 2 less used hands on either side of your head, you just feel pain flash, and then you thud to the ground, and no one can see it happen. Except the death save.
Let's roll a death save. Come on, natty 1.
No.
Natty 1!
Are you for real, dog? All right, that's 2 failures.
2.
I'll miss Septon. I really like him. I don't want him to die, but this is pretty normal for me.
I don't want him to die either.
Stop this tongue!
The fox is gonna run out over here, next to you, Turn. And that's what it does. Shandi. You can vaguely see Rook in the fog cloud because it is glowing bright red right now.
Awesome. I am. What am I gonna do? I am going to do another little booming blade on this plaid.
Cool.
Yeah. That sure is a nat 1.
Yeah, you attempt to do a booming blade, but one of its arms spins around and just boom, boom, knocks the blade out of your hands. This
Alright, well,
veritable
Instead you did a
killing
boom,
machine
boom
knocks your
blade.
blade over to there.
then just, yeah, as a free action, I'm gonna resummon my bound weapon and just
Oh
get
yeah,
it right back.
it just comes straight back to you. Shouldn't have drawn that. Shoo.
Alright, yeah.
Thank you, Ricky.
That'll be me, I suppose. Actually, wait. Summoning my bound weapon a free action, or is it a bonus action?
I don't know. Off the top of my head. But second wind, but action surging is not a bonus action. You can just do that.
I was gonna second wind.
That is a bonus action.
Yeah. Let me look that up really quick. It doesn't specify here.
Okay. Then it's a free action. It doesn't specify.
Okay, cool. Then I'm gonna use my bonus action to second wind then too.
Cool. As you do that, your kobold friend is going to cast a chromatic orb of fire towards where Rook theoretically is. It's going to be a disadvantage, and it sails out the other side and does not do anything. Tether, your turn.
I was gonna drop Fog Cloud because she was just using it as a one-off. Please get away, but oh well.
And you see Septon just passed out on the ground.
And move the healing spirit onto Septon.
I don't know if it can get there.
No, it has movement.
Yeah, it's 30 feet of movement. It's here.
I can move. Oh wait,
It can't get to Septon this turn.
When you class Fog Cloud, does it end your concentration?
Yeah, I was gonna cast it again.
Oh,
wait,
sorry.
I'm gonna cast it again.
Oh yeah, you can do that.
Oh.
Yeah.
The fog disperses and we're just like, oh shit.
And I'll move there.
Cool. And you cast the healing spirit into Septon's space.
Yeah.
Alright. Una.
Oh no.
Yeah, you were blind a second ago, and now you can see.
Got a feeling. I don't know if psychic damage is gonna do anything. Honestly. So. But. Thank you. I have no fucking clue what to do.
I believe in you. You got this.
You shouldn't believe that.
I'm just measuring some distances, sorry.
Yeah.
Then use the measuring tool.
She was like.
No, that takes 2 entire extra clicks.
This man's
Absolutely
about-
not.
This man's about efficiency.
Alright. I'm gonna join the boys and surround Rook.
Alright.
And I'm gonna use one of my regular daggers
Cool.
and just start whacking at him.
Awesome.
21.
That'll hit.
Five points of, I think, piercing.
5 points of piercing. Cool. With just a regular dagger. Cool.
Yeah.
That's fine.
And then I'll do my offhand with the psionic.
Cool.
Just to see what happens. 16.
16 does not hit.
Okay, then.
As you
Well,
bounces
well,
off
nothing
one of the
happened.
runes.
All right. If I were to retrieve something from my bag, is that one of my interactions for the turn? Is that
I'll call it a
the
bonus
interaction?
action. Yeah.
Call it a bonus action? Okay. I'm going to pull out one of my rations from my bag. I'm going to toss it over to the kobold. I'm going to say, thanks for your help. I'm going to run to here. And I'm going to whip a dagger at... I'm gonna go ahead and cast Zephyr's. No, it's a bonus action. Okay, so I'm just gonna throw a dagger then at the bot boy. It's a 22.
22 will hit. Yes.
All right, so it does 5 points of damage, and I'm going to use my birds to try and push him back. So he makes a strength saving throw, DC 12, where he's pushed 15 feet.
He makes a save.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all.
The kobold yells after you. Says, much thanks to Tall Arm Distance Walker. It seems like it's on your team now. Rook's turn. Rook is pissed. And Rook is gonna start punching.
He punch.
Rook is gonna turn around to Shandi because Shandi was there the most recent and is going to take 2 punchy boy attacks at you, Shandi. The first one, this probably won't hit, is a 9 to hit.
Nope.
And the second one is well over 20. He's gonna punch you. "13 points of bludgeoning damage as he punches into you. And you see as he does so, some of the damage that had been done to him previously seems to be fixed by the runic symbols all around him. That is the end of his turn. Septon, you get to make your choice. Do you roll the death save or do you roll the healing first?
What? Healing?
What kind of idiot would
6.
even think about
6.
rolling a
Cool.
death save?
You're back up.
Can I just take an action to disengage?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. I'm gonna step back.
You got 15 movement with which to move.
I'm gonna step back 1 step.
Alright.
And go. And look over at turn and be like, alright, you got this one. You got this one. I gotta tap it out for a sec.
You have more health than me.
You're inspired, Trent. You're
Oh, all right. I do have this one. I'm going in.
Cool. The fox is going to run down to here. Shandi, your turn.
All right. Let me do a booming blade.
Do you think?
Go on.
I was gonna say something in character, but do your attack first.
Okay, 18.
18 does hit.
Okay, that is 12 damage.
12 points of damage towards this fella. Cool. Yeah, you stab into it and you scratch one of its sort of skeletal frameworks. Yep. Anything else?
No, I think that's gonna be it for me.
Cool. The kobold shouts out, Carve Boy Skeleton Tower has gem life in Tower Head, and points out, and that is its turn. Tether, your turn.
Well, first, Tether's gonna be like, maybe you don't got this if you're hurt really bad, but okay. And she's gonna bonus action move the healing spirit onto turn, so he'll get at least a bit more healing before he runs in.
Sure.
And you know what, Tether? She'll say thanks you. My name's Tether. And she's trying to hit the gem with her shield.
Cool. Make a perception check to see if you can find the gem first.
Ooh, okay. I have +7. 15 + 7
Yes.
is...
You can see inside the sort of steel casing there is a gem. More of an amulet, really.
You should have had disadvantage on that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Try it again.
I can roll again. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
16, you can still see it, yeah. There is an amulet hanging in the center of the tower. It will be hard to get to. Your shield won't be able to fit through the hole to hit it, but it is in there.
Okay, I'll just point it out.
Cool. Now everybody knows where it is.
Yeah, and I'll just hit him.
Cool.
Him, the person.
Yep.
19.
19. That will hit.
19 will hit?
Yep.
Oh boy. And that's gonna be... 10 points of damage, magical bludgeoning damage, and then I'm gonna roll it even though it's probably not gonna do anything. 3 points of poison damage.
Sure doesn't do anything.
Yeah, and we'll try this one. Can he make a Constitution saving throw? I feel like he's good at Constitution.
Natural 20.
Yeah,
Whether or not he's good at it, he rolled well.
but is he? I'm sure.
Can't tell you, but
I don't know that. He actually has a -5. It's so crazy.
all right, Una.
Can I try to zip zap zap my psionic blade into his head?
Into the amulet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
go
you were
for it.
attacking a human, that'd be pretty savage. Zip zap zop my blade in your skull.
The ultimate theater kid move.
Yeah, no, that's gonna be a
Don't
10.
you dare make fun of cats.
Nope, doesn't. It bounces off the tower
try
skull.
Again. Gonna try again. Natural roll 20.
That'll do it. Go ahead and roll that damage.
Yay. Whee. Oh baby, that is 10 psychic damage.
10 psychic damage is enough to shatter this amulet. Yeah, you would get sneak attack, but you don't need it. As the amulet pieces just crumble down into the center of this thing, as it's raising its hand to hit Sean D once more, it just freezes in place. We can call combat there. In fact, we should probably.
Unless we all want to turn on the kobold.
Do you want to kick the shit out of this kobold? That's up to you.
We all turn slowly.
No. Where
All
was
time.
Let's all roll a die and decide.
Alright.
The kobold is going to turn to you and say, much thanks for saving me from Carved Stone Bone Boy and Rot Stink Green Growth, and helping me get away with my Yum Bunch. Would you tall-armed farwalkers like to come to the Tall Spire for Tum Stuffs?
Absolutely.
Oh,
Sure.
yay! The cob named Kurtflax, fox named Felberton.
Is Felberton one of the foxes that bullied me?
Felberton is the main mean fox that bullied you, yeah.
Tether's gonna, like, whisper, "That's the fox who bullied me."
I think we established how incredible you are, Tether. Look at what you did.
The Kurtflax just keeps saying, much thanks, much thanks, much thanks, as she looks at you and sort of like hops up and down in her fox a little bit, hops off, collects all the food that she collected before. Much important Yum Bunch for cob people. The snore clock has stop halted, and the carved stone glowhurts are making Cobb's kill dead. Cobb's Yumget grounds are killful, so Cobb's must sneaky wait on the tall, scared wall huggers in order to tum stuff.
This is just like one of my dreams.
I'm getting like half of this. Listen, we need to talk about the Yum Bunch.
Yum Bunch! Yum Bunch for Cobb people.
Right.
Cobb.
We should go meet these cop people.
We should go meet the cop people. We should go meet the cop people.
Yes! Come to Tall Spire! Cobb people share tum stuffs with tall, brave farwalkers.
Oh, well, we couldn't possibly want to take your food. I mean, don't
Much
you
thanks!
need all of it?
It's much thanks.
All right. I'm gonna move around, just pick up my daggers that are laying scattered about the field now.
Can I get some of the pollen off that flower?
Yeah.
That flower stinks.
Well, there's not pollen so much as there are just like
Dead bodies.
bits of flesh. It's not a natural plant, nor is it really a plant at all.
I'm collecting the bits of flesh.
Yeah, that's fair. I figured you would.
Oh no.
Fast walk! Fast walk! Fast
All right.
walk! Tum stuff time soon! Stuff clock, early tick.
Are you still concentrating on that healing spirit tether?
Yeah, if anyone's still hurting, there's still
I'm
5.
washing up in it.
No, but you have to. It's only you can't like stay in the space. You have to enter the space. So if you just want to run in a circle, maybe you and Septon can run in a circle, and one of you will get 2 charges, and one of you will get 3 charges.
All right. You want 3 charges, Septon? I'll take 2.
Does anyone else need to
also-
run through?
Well, I've got a healing potion someone could use.
Got a healing potion too, but I figured I'd probably save that for combat.
I also have healing potion.
Well, we
I
all
can
got
get hit
Who's got
once.
healing potions.
That's because you are a great warrior, I say, and I look at the fox. He probably doesn't understand a word I'm
The fox
saying.
is yawning.
Does that mean I'm a great warrior too, turned? Because I didn't take any damage.
Una, you inspire me in combat every day. Did you see I was throwing those daggers? What'd you think about that?
Wait, I thought I inspired you in combat.
You inspire me in like a literal, immediate sense, but Una inspires me in a like motivational life purpose sense.
Of course.
Yeah, I tried. I couldn't run as fast as
we
this
should
fox
get
here.
these-
Like that's a really fast fox.
We should get
he's
these
really-
charges.
Yeah.
We should get
All
before
right,
it goes down.
You take 3, I'll take 2 then.
Alright.
Yeah.
Cool. And as you just sort of like run around this poor mushroom, it fades away as you heal up a little bit. And
yeah, tiny bit.
at
Yeah,
at Kurt Flax's insistence, she just keeps yelling to hurry, basically.
All right.
Fast walk, fast walk. Fast walk, fast walk! Yes?
Yeah.
sorry, no, I'm still trying to respond to Turn.
Yes?
From, yeah, it's really cool how you did that. The birds are very cool.
Thanks
I
for
don't
letting me
think
borrow
I
your
could
blades. They came in very useful. What'd you
Yeah,
think?
no.
I like how I combined the birds with the blades.
Yeah. You're having fun on that.
All right, ready?
Wolf.
Watch this. This is what I'm actually doing as I'm talking to ya.
Nobody can see it.
Oh, it's not moving. I overdid it.
Oh,
Oh, right, it
yeah,
doesn't.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of
That's
This,
the other
this
one.
isn't Foundry.
Rep.
An unexpected error has occurred in map tool.
It's fine. We don't need it. We don't need it anymore, so it's fine.
Oops, it wasn't me. Sorry, you were saying, Una? I'm assuming we're walking and talking at
it's-
this point because
yeah.
of
Mhm.
pushy little
Kerflax.
Kerflax. Right.
She just keeps yelling back to you, fast walk and much thanks. Followed by all sorts of other weird kobold gibberish. But yeah. as you walk and you talk and you follow this kobold down, sort of in this southwesterly direction, that is where we will end this here session of Dungeon Party Show. And we will pick up again next week. Cool. Thank you guys so much for playing. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you again to that insane raid we got earlier. That was incredible. And Elliot, thank you to Andy. And Elliot, thank you to telling Andy about us. Yeah, every single one of them stuck around. We got a bunch of follows, and I hope if you,
a lot of them did stick around.
If you, they did actually, yeah. If you came from Andy, thank you so much. Next time, Andy's. Oh, thank you for the follow. Woo, would you look at that? Next time, Andy. Yes, thank you for the shout out. Yeah, Judy Cat, thank you for the follow. Next time you see Andy, tell him thank you so much for that raid. That was awesome. Speaking of raids, I am going to raid us on over to Whoops, who is playing Terraria.